Come on.
Welcome to the podcast for unappreciated wrestling fans, or PUWf. And this is Wrestling Talk with hostess Alex Coquito, Joe B and CO, D-War, Kane the Destroyer. We are the four pillars of wrestling knowledge. Madness required, honesty requested.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children and aliens and monsters of all ages, space, and time, welcome to the PUWf, which is the podcast for unappreciated wrestling fans. I'm joined today with the all-star cast of Joe BNCO, the wise man of the East, and D-Walk, Mr. Steal Your Girl and then lose it the same day. Also, the man, the myth, the legend, and la leyenda, Kevin from BX Sports Jedi Media Network. How are you, sir?
What's going on? I love the intro.
Yeah, they don't like the intros that I do all the time, but I like doing them anyway. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. These guys are going to have some fun. We're going to talk about 3 topics, maybe 2. Tiffany Stratton got swatted, Mexican wrestlers going to AAA, and why are they booking like they got to stick up their butt? You guys have fun.
All right. So, where would you like to start?
Let's go with the most recent news of event that just happened with Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, she was doing a looked like a photo shoot, I believe, with Neon, and the event got swatted. Saw that on dirtsheets.com that it was, they had posted pictures and stuff like that it had just happened. This isn't the first time, Kev, that this has happened with Neon.
Now, was there any reasoning illegally? Did he do something illegal? Did he do something that he wasn't supposed to? Or
nothing has been made official. Nothing's been made official yet. All there was pictures, and then it happened. And she was in the picture with Neon when they were coming through the door.
Oh boy. Oh boy. How do you think how the WWE is going to react with it? Or TKO. They want to get ahead of the narrative of all the perception is the reality with either advertising, Tiffany Stratton's push, all that stuff.
Well, she lost the title, I believe, on Friday.
Yeah, she
lost the title to Jason Jane, which I'm very happy because Jason Jane and Fatal Influence needs these titles and this big push, because they deserve it. They've been working their asses off. But Tiffany Stratton and the Neon thing, I think WWE needs to kind of distance themselves from Neon, because he's not saying he's done anything wrong, but even getting fake swatted means somebody has it out for you, and you really need to think about that before you do any collaborations with somebody that's going through that.
But here's the thing: the wrestling, it's like a new trope when it comes to the wrestling world, where they want to align themselves with some type of social media star. We saw it with and they're looking for the next Logan Paul. We see it with All Elite Wrestling, with the Costco guy and the Boom family. We see that with TNA, with BDE, and all those reactionary podcasters when they first did the AMC on Thursday night. And it's something like it's a trope. It's something new, popular. Maybe this is, they have to understand who Kai Cenat, or I Show Speed. You saw I Show Speed involved in the Royal Rumble. There's always that. Sometimes these wrestling companies can help themselves because they have over a million followers. We need to bring them in there. That's the deal. The deal you have to do with the devil, in my opinion.
But Kev, like I said, another thing that's happened is I know WWE brought in that boxer who's very controversial.
Yes,
and that is not a good look for when you're trying to do stuff. and you're trying to stay away from bad press, that's not a good person to be bringing in.
Yes, but here's the one thing that WWE, unfortunately, let's be realistic. WWE is very they get stereotyped, rightfully so, for being a MAGA company. You know, where Linda McMahon is currently in the Trump administration, and
Those Triple H.
there. So yeah, Triple H, because he's head of that Fitness in America, all that stuff. And Ryan Garcia has been pretty much on that side of the fence with his beliefs. With you know, has said some very nasty slurs or his stance on the trans athletes, controversial topics that he's on the stand on that same side of what the Trump administration or you know stand for. So that's a slippery slope, because when you put politics in this, or people's belief in politics, you alienate your fan base in half.
It's a lot of clickbait too.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
You know, even though he's a boxer, he's smart because he's using hot button issues as clickbait. He's getting probably millions of views because of the clickbait that he says.
Yeah, because remember, what's the two things any combat sport athlete you want to see? You're gonna follow him because you really like this fighter and you want him to beat everyone's ass, or you're tuning in because you want somebody to really knock his teeth in. And by him doing that stance and clickbaiting and living a gimmick, you know, clickbait is being, you know, in a gimmick. He's going to get people to want to watch that terrible Sufa boxing. I'm sorry, I know this is a different top subject, but Sufa boxing isn't working. That is horrendous. They're using all WWE's profits and all their great winnings to piss it down on Sufa boxing and their bull riding.
Right.
And the wrestling fans are being punished with these astronomical ticket prices, these expensive t-shirt. $45, a regular kind t-shirt, just because it has they're going to imprint a logo, and now they're taking that profit and not paying the wrestlers well, because we could speak about not being the competitiveness with the contracts and asking wrestlers to take pay cuts, and then you're taking that profit, and the fat cats are making money, but then they're using it on nonsensical sports to fund it.
Correct. And Kevin Nash has said it himself on the Click This podcast. His royalty checks have changed after TKO took over. They changed once and then they changed again. He's getting way less than he used to. They don't do a breakdown of everything like they used to do it. Now it's just NWO licensing, Kevin Nash licensing. So it's, instead of breaking it down, t-shirts, sweatshirts, you know, hats, video games, toys, they don't do that no more. Now it's just license.
Yeah, that's why they want to trademark everything and grab everything so they could control the narrative, what's being paid, the likeness to the intellectual property.
Correct. And I don't like that either, because I feel like they try to fool these people when these performers when they come in as, hey, let's change your name. Let's name you after your kid and your dead grandpa, you know, to honor them. But meanwhile, all they're doing that for is so they can own the property to your name.
Yes. And I went on a tirade, D-Walk, where especially my guy, Cruz Montana, you know, aka Mike. But meanwhile, it's okay. Sela walks in, and Sela hasn't done anything. He's the most overrated wrestler in professional wrestling right now. All he does is the same as that a Samoan spike, a Samoan drop, everything that every other Samoan wrestler has done. But meanwhile, he's okay for him to keep his name.
But did y'all watch on NXT where the ring announcer, the announcer dude, he fucked up and called him he said, "Oh, yeah, Santana. Oh, he slept him like Santana." I'm like, yo, dude.
They hit him so hard that he turned back into Santana. That he recovered on that from the Big Joseph. Yes.
Yeah. I looked around like, yo.
I hate that.
Santana.
I hate that they did that to him. It's very disrespectful, in my opinion. He has been Mike Santana for what, 20 years?
Man, 20 plus years.
Yeah.
over across multiple companies, TNA, AEW, in Japan, in Mexico, and now you're going to change his name? Why are you going to give him a Scarface name?
Yeah, and look, as a uber Mike Santana fan, I believe I'm like one of his top fans. I think to me he's like number one in my on my chart. That's my last name. You know, that his last name is his first name, and I love it. You know, I love it, but I wish, but I'm gonna be totally 1,000%. I'm gonna keep it a buck, like he says. I wish his name would have just stood Mike Santana, because we know who he is. And then, but here's the problem: a week later or two, you know, when he shows, you bring in Sela, and he has no issue. And they even got and this is the one thing to me as a fan of Mike that slapped me in the face. They already have merchandise for Sela for too. You couldn't even make Mike a T-shirt yet, at least with the most simple, a Puerto Rican flag. You know, with WWE or something. No, I'm like disappointed.
Yeah.
WWE, this isn't going to be the first time WWE's dropped the ball. Look what they did to Powerhouse Hobbs.
Yeah. Oh man, I was just about to say that too, Joe.
I'm already used to the Royce Keys because it's Powerhouse Hobbs. It's not. Did he really make his major name? Like Mariah May turning into Blake Monroe. It took a long time to get understanding why, especially if she did in the other two companies, but she had great success and she ruled in AEW. I guess kind of agree with that and see it to a degree, but I even think she should have not changed her name. She should have stood Mariah May too. Unless if AEW owned that property, guys, but I don't know if they did.
They don't. She does. But the reason she changed it was because on that final match that she had with Toni Storm, that was the curtain call for Mariah May. She wanted it to be the death of Mariah May.
Okay,
that's why they did the end at the end of the end finale, because she wanted that to be the end of the character.
Okay.
Well, she needs to revive that shit now.
That makes sense there. But what about Cruz Santana? Where's the end and the goodbye to Mike Santana that he has to be Cruz Montana? Like,
the only way he's going to get a proper goodbye, and I'm gonna say it, is when he reunites with Ortiz. He's going to have to go on a farewell tag team tour with Ortiz.
That's not happening. I can tell you that much.
It might. Come on, hold your breath. It might happen. Bigger heads might prevail.
There's too much bad blood there, and he represents a past where Mike has buried and moved on in those times. I don't think that's happening.
Not right now. I'm not saying like right today. I mean like 5 years, 6 years down the road, maybe.
There you go. But they would be in wheelchairs by then.
I don't think. Here's a hot take. I don't think Ortiz would be too long in the wrestling business.
You don't think so?
Have you seen how he looks? Him and Kingston, they're not. They're in rough shapes. I hope nothing for the best. I hope they do change. I'm not implementing or know that they're in any bad issues. Just physically, they don't look like they're in good places. Physically, the perception on the outside. We don't know what goes on behind the ring, but if there's signs and warning signs that things are not going great for Ortiz. I hope not. I hope I'm talking total shit and nonsense. I hope that he's doing, he's finding the proper recovery, and we want him to do well. Look, I want one of my fellow Boricuas to do very well in the wrestling business, and Ortiz is one of those from the same place, but it doesn't look good right now.
Well, like I said, I just don't like what WWE is doing with the characters that are coming in. Yeah. I just don't like again, Blake Monroe. We just spoke about her. She hasn't been on TV in how long now? 16 weeks.
It's been a while. Joe, I mentioned it earlier on our wrestling program when we do this Jedi recap. Chelsea Green with the horrible eye. That was a great opportunity to bring in a enforcer, a bodyguard like Jordan Grace. That's not doing anything.
Yep. She's supposedly not renewing her contract.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Good. I wouldn't blame her. Get out of
here. I heard her
and Dragunov.
Jordan Grace, Ilya Dragunov are not renewing their contracts.
Oh well, Ilya's not a big loss.
He's a good talent, but they had the machine behind him in NXT, and then when he got called to the main roster, they just kind of fell off with him.
he gets injured awfully a lot, and he don't fit the WWE psychology selling. You know, you saw Brock Lesnar humiliate and laughed in his face. Well, good. I'm glad he knew how. Now we know how it feels to watch his ass wrestle and not sell for other wrestlers in the NXT brand. I was there live. I was there a lot of times live for Ilya Dragunov matches. The son of a bitch don't sell, and he makes it blatant. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad, and I'm gonna say this. I'm glad you're getting a taste of your own medicine. That's just me.
And then
What about
Powerhouse got wrote off. This is second time getting wrote off.
Yeah, he was off TV for a long time. Then he got brought back in, and then now they wrote him off again.
Can I say this? We mentioned that earlier today as well. One thing where this week on Monday, Solo is going to get delivered to the tribal chief. Bear with me. I know it's going to be a little long-winded.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna. Do you think he's gonna fall in line with the way Roman Reigns Solo?
Yep.
No,
you ain't got a choice.
No. You say no, and D-Walk say yes. I say no too. I think he's gonna get also his ass kicked. He's gonna get beat up and knocked out. What is the greatest thing to rally behind a baby face like a Royce Keys and a Solo Sikoa?
Embarrassing.
And also
have him jumped out.
So now, if both members are being knocked out off of TV for 3 weeks, 2 weeks, with the sympathy angle, when they come back or when they reemerge on television, you're gonna get excited because he recovered. Get them. Also, I think this is leading to an LA Knight. It's a long-term story. I was saying, well, LA Knight not choosing to go out and help Solo Sikoa, is planting a seed when he fails against Roman Reigns. I think we're going to see finally the birth of a heel LA Knight that's much needed. And then he's going to get elevated to that next level as the heel. I think that's what this is all about. And the baby faces, when Royce comes back and Solo from the injury, Royce, it's going to be a welcome. Oh, wow. Or we could be swerved. We're thinking Royce Keys is back to go against the bloodline and with Jacob and to help LA Knight. And he just turns on LA Knight. Bam. And then you got now all of a sudden Royce Keys become even more interesting.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Either way, that's why I'm not worried too much with Royce. They invested so much with telling his story, his look. He has not been bad in the ring either. He's been very, very, very good in the ring. Hasn't been really, before. What was his nickname? Power Botch Hobbs. I don't see anything there with it.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
No, Power Botch. His nickname. He was Power Botch. Power Botch Hobbs. You remember his early days in AEW? You remember those days? They were calling him that, and he has improved a lot.
Hey, he's no worse than Botch Cargill.
Damn.
There you go.
But almost 8 years pro, and she's still botching.
Bro, when you have wrestlers that now you have Kaz in the WWE, you've got Tola Tonga, you've got Damien who's now going to go on a single run. You've got Obafemi. You've got now Blake Brunson Reed returning. Also, now you're going to need a guy like Will Hobbs or Royce Keys to now, and you have a nice powerhouse of big men. Braun. You've got guys that are like, oh damn. So they're in a good position. They're positioning themselves. But again, I'm with you. I understand you say I don't trust creative. You know what? I have no argument for that.
I don't trust the creative process in WWE at all.
Yeah, I mean, I found it disrespectful. They fired one of the Tonga brothers, and then now y'all give them the tag team titles again.
No, it's even worse. You know what hurts me more? The father's there now, and
I have been saying that.
This Joe is frozen in a bit. He was in the middle of when his feed returns, we'll let him elaborate on his comment. Joe, you froze a little bit. You were in a good one there.
There you go again.
This is live, guys. Live in a living color. Joe is frozen. That happens to all of us. To the best of us.
Can we hear now?
We can hear you. You were in a good conversation there. Go ahead. Let's try one more.
Over you.
Man, some WWE really don't want him to speak his mind.
Man,
tonight.
for real. None at all.
No. Today on the show, we said that we were on the TKO payroll, because we were burying AEW. Joe, you want refresh your browser and come back in, and we'll get you back in if you want to refresh your browser if you can hear us. So we want to be able to. That helps mostly a lot because it clears the cache and all that good stuff. So like that, we want to make sure you speak. We want to hear it. You had a good thought there that I wanted to put out there. We were definitely about the WWE creative, where we are really concerned of their creative. You know, they have great talents. They have a lot of good talents, but they never give you the proper story build, or it seems like they stay with the redundant main eventers.
Yes. They storylines suck. Hey,
there we go.
Joe clone gonna be on WWE. TKO go grab the real Joe and put a clone Joe right here.
A TKO Joe.
TKO Joe. Joe gonna be speaking very highly about TKO.
Maybe they change his name.
TKO Joe.
Maybe they change his name. They change his name. They give him a name change. They give him a. You know, he'll be Blanco Jose. or white Jose. He'll be. Here we go. White Jose joining us.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Try this again. I don't know. It just started. Everybody started spinning. The cameras all started spinning.
Hey, what's your name first? Because we think TKO got you.
Yeah, we think TKO changed your name. You sure? You sure it's not white Jose?
No. It's Joe BNCO, but it could be Jose Blanco. I mean, if you want to do it that way.
No, it's white Jose. You got to say it backwards. Remember, they spin it around. Remember, they do.
That's right. So, Blanco Jose.
Blanco. No. It's white. White Jose. White Jose.
Well, isn't that the same meaning?
It is, but it's trademark under the TKO brand.
Yeah.
My actual last name means white in another language too. So.
Yeah, that's. So you were in a good, interesting. You were about to elaborate on something interesting. If you could recall your thoughts, I would love to hear that.
Yeah, I've made comments before. You know, we spitball on things that creative should be doing, and bringing Haku in is something that I brought up a long time ago that we spoke about on the show, and I said that they should do that because the type of person that Haku was, and the myth and the legend of Haku, being behind his children as a manager would be beautiful. And there's something the tag team division definitely needed. And now that they've won the tag team titles and Haku is back and it's given it the shot in the arm that it needed, now we need to build the tag team division a little bit better. Which is hard to do because WWE gotten rid of so many great tag teams and crippled their tag division.
Yeah, to me, this was like a last resort. Where getting Haku in with the MFTs, look, if the MFTs don't get too over, even with Haku, they're going to be future endeavor, which sucks because Tola Tonga, I see there's a lot of talent there, and as well as his brother Tama Tonga. Both of the Tongans that are currently left are really good wrestlers, or at least there's potential upswing. It kind of feel bad was for Camacho, the other one. That Tangaloa that no longer with the company, and dad's in the building. You know, you could, and I would have liked them to have a Tongan dynasty where they could have went against the, kind of build up to a bloodline Tongan, where you could even bring the Tongan twins if they're still wrestling female wise, but I don't think there's going to be any females in the bloodline saga that it looks like, not yet. And they're still there, still opportunity, but damn, I hope it works. Like you said, the only tag teams, which I'm afraid of next week, they're going to feed them to Axiom, and they deserve better to be fed to the MFTs as a title defense. But yeah, you're right, Joe. You also, let's face it though, to me, they're one of the greatest tag teams of this generation. The Motor City Machine Guns, they weren't getting no pop. No, they were getting crickets in the WWE, and even in Collision when they showed up, crickets.
But I think that they're going to get more over in AEW because they're going to be allowed to have more freedom.
Yes, that's if they don't stick them as trios like they're doing with the other tag team.
Rodito?
The New Day.
Mm.
If you saw Dynamite, they want to stick Swerve with.
I saw that.
I'm happy they left though.
What if the New Day turns on Swerve?
I hope so, because they
To
need
push
to
the
be
baby.
tag team. They need to be a tag team.
Because they said they were trying to make Swerve a babyface.
Swerve is not a baby. Swerve is a natural heel. Keep him as a natural heel.
Mm-hmm.
He works.
I know, but
he works with Prince Nana. Yeah.
I wish Big E would have left with him to AEW, and he could have been a manager.
I don't think Big E wants to do any of that. You know, I think he doesn't want anything to do with that. He's happy where he's at as an analyst. He's still with the company. I think he has no care. He can't get physical because they don't want to. So you're gonna. I think that's why a lot of managers don't do it, because you got to get. If he's gonna get involved, you got to get once in a while when you get to put your hands on the manager for some kind of comeuppance. And I don't think Big E's interested in that. I think that's what it looks like. But it makes sense what you're saying. To love to see a Big E as a manager bringing people in squash and kind of like that. Because you tell me Big E in a suit, and I know you're ripping off from MVP, but he could pull it off like that menacing boss type for Big E. He still looks menacing, but I don't think he's interested in it.
Big E being Powerhouse Hobbs manager would be nice.
Oof.
Two big powerhouses, and you got a big dude just ordering him to just destroy people. Just go in there and just destroy.
I'm afraid they're gonna give that to the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. I hope not, because he does not look like a manager. He barely. I understand he does radio. I understand he does podcasts, but he's hard. He's hard to listen.
Yeah, he is. He is. I feel like they're gonna eventually put Paul Heyman with Obafemi.
Yeah, it
seems like that. But I was saying that earlier. He looks like a Paul Heyman. It could be a Paul Heyman guy, but does that really help Obafemi? I think Oba. He's gonna think he is, and then when that happens, he's going to betray Oba, and Braun's going to go over. He's going to. What I want to see.
What I want to see is Almas and Obafemi together. They're both from the same country. That'd be crazy.
I think a lot of us will, but I don't know what the WWE doesn't want Omos in the main roster for some reason. He must someone either Pritchard or Levesque don't like it.
Well, let's talk about that brings up another subject that we were supposed to talk about tonight. That kind of segues into that. AAA. Why are so many WWE superstars going down to AAA?
That's crazy.
Now, I could safely say that I know why they're doing it. It's counter programming.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing it because they're competing with AEW pay-per-views on pay-per-view nights. That's why they're having CM Punk going to be live at Worlds Collide or whatever the same night that All In has happened in Chicago. Same night, same place. They're doing that. And then they're doing the tournament for Roman. But why are you doing a tournament like that and all you're going to do is feed Penta to Roman?
It's a predictable tournament, but they're showcasing the talents on Ola de Calor and the same night as Heat Wave, Triple Mania, and then and since they can't give I don't think WWE is care enough to give Mexico a main roster pay-per-view PLE over there. So they're gonna give him Roman, the next best thing, on a Monday Night Raw with Roman Reigns. It's predictable, I get it, but they're just trying to accentuate, or hey, we got AAA, watch. But here's the one thing that I gotta say that pisses me off or bothers me all is your Mega Campeón Dominic Mysterio is taking too many L's. What does that say about What does that say about the champion? When you go to AAA, and what does it say about the other talent that can't get over Rey Mysterio to win that Mega Campeonato? If a guy like Danhausen is going there and beating him, that's a little bit of an issue. I know, we could say, oh, Dan hasn't had help from the little mini housing and Carl Anthony Towns and all that other stuff, but still, it doesn't. It's still. It don't look good. It don't look.
I don't like what they're doing with Dominic Mysterio at all.
No,
I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it whatsoever. Dominic Mysterio was on such a hot streak that I was really seeing him winning a Money in the Bank and becoming a world champion. And now I don't know what they're doing with him. But I know that I've heard through the grapevine that Dominic Mysterio is not happy with the way that they're booking him.
After they dropped the ball after he won that Intercontinental title from John Cena, they had to really give him a really nice. I understand he got the Mega Campeonato and that pushed to Mexico, but they had a book. They should have kept booking him strong on Raw and SmackDown, even if he's not going to get pinned. F finishes, he gets disqualified. You're rarely going to see his shoulders taking the pinfall, and they should have protected him after winning and beating John Cena to where he's building him and like, wow. That's where this is where they dropped the ball and they failed with Dominic. I think he's mentioned, Haas mentioned earlier today, I think they're punishing for comments he said about his frustration with creative and the way they're using his character, booking him. I think he was very vocal about it or said something somewhere, and I think they're kind of like punishing him a little bit, but I don't think they're going to punish him too deep when you have the dad as a AAA the general manager and that involvement, and he does draw people and interest in AAA. WWE cannot afford to really put a wedge with the people in Mexico and AAA. They don't want to totally change the AAA wrestling. But let's face it, that AAA roster was thin.
AAA. I don't know. They were really good.
Yeah.
And it really does. And I can tell you that you could see the thinning out of the AAA roster.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why they're moving so many WWE guys down to AAA.
Yeah.
Damian Priest is down there. Omos is down there. Rey Mysterio's down there. Dominic.
Omos was good though. Omos is good there.
I understand that, but I'm just saying in general, you're moving a lot of your moving parts are moving down to a AAA company. Which is taking eyes off of the AAA talent.
Yeah.
And I don't believe that that's right.
Yeah, I agree. Like to me, like you said, it don't make sense for them to bring Damian Priest there. It made a good storyline for Omos to be there. Omos is the enforcer. But Damian Priest, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, come on, man.
They're not going to be. Roman's not going to be in AAA. I think that I disagree with the Damian because you have El Mesias, who is Puerto Rican descent in AAA. Damian is a Puerto Rican descent. I think AAA benefited all of Vice, her going down there and working and working with La Toxicas and working that style there. The one thing that I have a disconnect, and you got to bring, maybe because of the character development, is the guy from LFG, Roxanne's boyfriend, who shows up on there. You can't just totally be naive and not have every American speaking talent. You don't have to be all Hispanic in AAA, but the Viking Raiders is another one that's there. They're the tag team champions. But
Elijah Holyfield.
Yeah, now that one didn't make sense to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, that did not make no sense for me. Why is he going to AAA? Under that, he's an Undertaker guy that he likes. But what is Undertaker gonna do different there that the Shawn Michaels and Evolve or NXT won't be able to? That's the one I'm gonna question the most. Not that he can't do it, but wrong market. Know your market.
I agree. I just, like I said, I want to see AAA grow and be able to see that their actual homegrown AAA talent shine.
Yeah.
Versus seeing WWE guys down there, you know what I mean, doing their thing.
And
when it came to I hope they didn't get misled where Ludwig Kaiser got so over under the mask. But remember, Ludwig speaks the language so fluently and so well. That got him over because people were like, wow, he actually speaks the language so fluently with that passion. And when he cut those promos with that love and passion, won that AAA crowd, that fan base. That's what I don't know if I don't know if Elijah Holyfield could do that. They're trying to think, we could just bring anyone who doesn't speak the language. They'll get over if they could, but they have to be able to communicate and connect with the fan base. Now, I'm not saying everybody in Mexico don't speak English. They do. We're in the world where everyone knows multiple languages or trilingual. We're the only ones that really in this country that just sticks to one language for ignorant reasons or educational reasons. But still, that's another conversation for another day.
Now, what about the I was going to talk about that tournament that they had to go against Roman. Why didn't they put El Grande Americano in that tournament, or Mr. Iguana, or like people that characters that are very over with both crowds?
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I thought Grande, because maybe Grande. I'm not saying. I'm just giving you a what if. Maybe because Grande has that number one contenders match, or has that world title match in a couple weeks, so he's concentrating on that Triple Campeón championship. Maybe, I don't know. And that shows you the thinning of the roster. Like, isn't Psycho Clown is a singles? Now he's a singles. Wasn't he in the tag team?
Yeah,
we know that he just broke up with his partner, whatever the case is, or something attack. But still, like, that's how you tells you that they're very thin in their roster. But they also let go of wrestlers. Just because Nino Hamburguesa would have been one that they could have been using, they got rid of him. You're not going to see much Pimpinela Escalar wrestle much either. They had a nice, if you watch AAA before the WWE acquisition, they had wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
And, it is what it is. One guy that makes sense was Jack Cartwheel in AAA because he fits that wrestling style. Jack Cartwheel fits that style. Let's face it, he wouldn't probably not getting too much over if he was on Evolve or NXT. You have too many redundancy with him and Sean Legacy. You've got so many other wrestlers that look almost the same or kind of moveset. I like that fact that he actually went to AAA. I think that's a real good acquisition or a good place for him.
Yeah, but they ruined Dirty Dom. Like, they had a perfect storyline. We see Rey Mysterio, the GM. Why can't Rey Mysterio make Dirty Dom championship hell? Oh yeah, you gonna defend this? You gonna defend it against 3 people? Oh, you gonna defend the match? You gonna have a match, 3 matches in one night? Like, make it hell for Dirty Dom. Like, and Dirty Dom looks like, I hate you. I can't stand you. That's why Eddie Guerrero's my daddy and everything. Like, that was a perfect storyline.
I think because I don't know. This is the way I see. AAA Mexico it's great, the 1 hour, but I think they're running into what TNA gives us, the issue they have.
Mm-hmm.
Not every week when they come is live. It's tape.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's hurting. And listen, it's working for them right now. How much storyline they're gonna progress? I don't think too much. They do a good job, not a great job, because of them not going live every week.
I think that's part of what hurts MLW as well.
I agree with you on that. MLW is still in I believe their episode is when they're in Tennessee, and that happened, I believe, in late May. And then this week's episode that just happened. And by the way, check out the MLW files on here on the Sports Jedi Media with Mr. Thomas and Jeff Lippman. Mondays at 6:00. You'll see it here, as well as the Evolve Effect, and the PWF covers Evolve here on Wednesdays, plus the Padawan Awakening podcast that we do NXT review, as well as the next on Wednesday nights NXT time with D-Walk. So I wanted to give that plug there for you guys and everyone on the Sports Jedi Media Network and all across the platforms.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I don't know, like AAA. I know WWE acquired them, or TKO rather, and I just feel like TKO was buying up wrestling companies just to get the library.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
I got a question, Sports Jedi. Busted Open. It's not Busted Open no more. It's WWE what? WWE
Radio, Pro Wrestling Nation. Pro Wrestling Nation became WWE Radio.
Yes.
And Busted Open stays the same. That's
No,
TKO. We could agree to disagree on that one. Yeah, I totally agree. It's because Sam Roberts still is glazing the WWE product, even when they were Pro Wrestling Nation Radio. They got a couple people out that were AEW.
Thunder Rosa was fired as soon as the acquisition happened.
Oh, and so was Jonathan Coachman.
And they stopped talking about AEW altogether.
Yeah, they closed the window. I don't know what's going to happen to that Judge Susumu on Sundays, because every week was the damn match of the week was an AEW match. Every
And
week,
LaGreca,
that's the match of the week, and that was terrible.
LaGreca coming out and being a lying sack of shit, saying, "Oh, nothing's gonna change," and everybody's like, "Wait a minute, you fire Thunder Rosa day one, and you guys completely stopped talking about AEW altogether." So yeah, something's changing.
But let's face it. LaGreca had no call on that. He is an employee, and his intellectual property, which is busted open, is part of the Pro Wrestling Nation channel. The satellite radio, WWE decides to buy that, and they're pretty sure they had LaGreca in before they made an announcement. They asked him, they probably sat him down. Either you do this, or we could always say busted open doesn't need to be on WWE radio. Yeah. And what would you? And listen, I said it earlier today. If Tony Khan were to say, "Hey, I want you to be your wrestling coverage on your channel, you're gonna get paid $5K every 6 months, but you got to talk AEW," I will. You know what? WWE who? Money talks, bullshit walks.
I do that on my viewing a lot now. WWE what? I catch highlights and stuff because of the fact that I didn't want to participate in helping them get views and clicks as far as like actually watching the product. I didn't want to add to their viewership.
But let me ask this: do you enjoy the product?
No.
All right, that's different.
AEW. I enjoy AEW's product.
I don't enjoy your All Elite Wrestling product, but I cover it, and I'm not going to be like, well, I'm not going to get views. No, I watch it. I watch it because I'm covering it. If I'm going to have a successful podcast, or I want to portray a successful podcast, I have to cover it and I have to be objective. I'm trying to be objective, but I always say up front, I am not a fan of the product. But I watch it. I couldn't do the clips because I can't take I need the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story of what they're trying to do. So I got to give that open. I have to have an open mind, even though that's not my cup of coffee.
I get you, and I understand. I just, like I said, I fell off with WWE because of their creative decisions have been just so horrible.
I don't blame you. I'm not trying to persuade you. Say you're wrong in your thinking. But when you go to another level of content creation or reviewing or watching it, we have to have that kind of an open mind. Listen, I who in the hell thought I was going to really be viewing and watching Major League Wrestling? And I tried and I couldn't get into it. Now I'm following every storyline, not because as a content creator, as a producer of the MLW Files, I'm listening to their thoughts and looking and seeing, and I've taken an appreciation of. It's a unique. Now we're getting into the New Japan Pro Wrestling. I can't watch it. It bores me to tears. But now we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna watch it. The crowd is too boring. The crowd doesn't bring any energy. You know, one thing that you want some excitement, gravitating you when you watch. When they were on Access TV, I would try to watch it. I'm like, oh, guys, this is rough. You know, but I had open mind. Now, if I'm going to cover it, I have an open mind. The same thing will happen with NXT. Black and Gold, you wouldn't catch me alive watching Black and Gold. 2.0, being there and being invested and going further, I love it. And people will say the opposite.
NXT's kind of fallen off a lot too.
They're revamping with. Let's talk about that a little bit because I know we have NXT time with D-Walk, and I wanted to ask this here: the insertion of the males into the main event scene now, and there's going to be at least 2 more insertions coming up for the male division. There's been rumors Richard Holiday is going to be coming to the WWE, and I've been saying this. I have no insights. I have a hunch. If Mike or Cruz Santana, if he's in the main event scene, about to win the title, I'm seeing a Steve Maclin arrival to WWE costing him. And they're going to tell the right feud on NXT television where for whatever reason, politics or lack of creative, disgruntledness, whatever happened with Maclin and TNA, they're going to tell it right on the WWE TV on NXT.
Well, he called his boss a cuck right to his face on live TV.
Yeah, and
when he was sitting in the front row.
Yeah. Silva laughed at it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he got fired right after it.
Mhm.
I think they knew that was going to be the end of
Hey,
that.
we seen worse. You remember Vince McMahon told my man, "You will have a job as long as we in the air. You will have a job."
Yeah. So, what do you think of D-Walk? You covering this NXT? What are your thoughts on the male division? Where they're at now to where they were when Oba Trick, let's put it this way, 30 days ago or 60.
60.
I kind of feel like they doing it too fast. They moving some of their big stars too fast.
Okay.
Like I said, you could have kept.
Uh-huh.
You could have kept Devon Evans in NXT.
I agree with you. I agree with you there. I think Javon got pulled up for his own protection. Because now he's a W superstar, more responsibility. He has to travel with this. He's got to go there because when Javon was in the NXT, there's a hookah bar that these wrestlers like to hang out where they get invited. Well, because they got this wrestling podcast that they do there, and it's nothing but trouble. Now they don't get into trouble, but when they go there, because it's not a licensed or authorized WWE location for them to go, where hey, we hooked you up to go to this podcast there to hang out and do talk. Every wrestler, other than two wrestlers, which is Javon and Laney Reed, are been dismissed by the WWE. From Tyra May Steele was on that podcast, gone. Xavier Howard, aka Wesley, gone. High Rise, gone. You look at that one, and they go there, they show up there, they hang out there, they do that podcast, and then they're in a couple weeks later, they don't get pushed, they don't get moved, they get gone. Only two wrestlers so far that been on there have been removed. They have moved them up instead of keeping them in NXT. They're guy, and I try to say, guys, I know we all want them to come on our channel. We would love them to come on. If WWE has protocols and in place that they don't want certain talents there, don't. If you really are fans of these talents, don't put them on that show, please, because you're gonna get. You see that there's a trend there. That's why there's something going on there that I wish they wouldn't do.
I don't know what's happening down there, but yes, it doesn't sound like good business.
And it's not a bad place in Orlando where that hookah bar is. It's like 5 to 10 minutes away. It's like 5 miles away from my house. Like really 5 or even less than that. It's not bad. It's a good spot. It's a good place. But the perception of them hanging out there with the whole bar, and something, and it doesn't have to even be the talent. It could be the people that go there that night from somewhere else. They're gonna hang out there and something negative, a shootout, or nothing. Nothing has ever happened there like that. But all you need is that one time. Oh, WWE star was young up and rising WWE star was there. That's why they want to control the narrative of where they head, where they go, because of all the other crap. Like you just said about right now when we opened up the show about Neo getting rated. You imagine something along the line there with a bad bust, because let's face it, not everyone that wants to go hang out in the hookah are going to church the next day. There's people that are going to go out there for a good time and they're not in the right state of mind. It just attracts certain type of crowd. You're not going to have your family men or your family go there. It's young men and women. They're going to consume beverages. They're not going to have good sane judgment at times. They're just trying to protect the talent from anything. Doesn't mean that they couldn't be there and have a good time. Maybe not publicize that you're going to be on a podcast there or being record. Maybe that's what WWE doesn't want. It is what it is. It just there's a trend. It just didn't happen once or twice. It happened multiple times with these talents. So that's the reason why I think Javon was pushed up.
WWE seems like they try to control everything you do.
They want to. Let's face it, they want to. When they're the global leader and they're in a multi-billion-dollar company that wants to make money and profits, they want to control everything because they want to make sure that all they want to do is make more profits, and they're going to protect their assets.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Which sucks because these people you're talking about people that are in their youth,
20s,
right before their prime, and they're in their 20s. No 20-year-olds just want to go and wrestle, go to the next town and go into a hotel room and go to sleep and rest. They want to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
They look like They're in their best shape of their lives. They look phenomenal. They're cut. They're ripped. They're handsome. They're beautiful. They don't, and you're telling them not to be in a bubble wrap. I understand that. I understand.
Can you imagine if they tried to do that with the click back in the day?
And maybe that's why they're maybe a little more stringent, because they knew what went on.
Y'all know about it. Remember when we was at CSS and they had us in that gate, and we figured out the password. We was climbing over the gate, going to hang out. No, they told us basically it was like.
What gate? That gate was non-existent. We found out what the code was. Got the keys to the van. Took the van out. Went out to the club with the guys.
So Alex, basically, Sports Jedi. So basically, what happened is we worked for CSS for FEMA. We was in a house, like it was a house, and then they put us in service team, subcontracted. They told us we couldn't go nowhere or do nothing. Like all we had to do was go to work and home. Man, once we found the loopholes, we just climbed over the gate, going out to clubs, bars, and everything, and was back there the next morning.
7 days a week, 12 hours a day we worked.
Yeah.
No, and just imagine that, because you as a worker and work your ass off, earn to blow some steam. You just can't go to you're asking these young men and women go to the gym. They want to also mingle and socialize too. Yeah. I understand that. But I think that going back to the conversation, what was the genesis of all this? I think Javon should have stood in NXT, but I think they did that to protect him. I think they and also he still went. There was an event recently. He still went to that event, and you see his push. You see him not getting any push, losing where it says, "I'm tired of losing, man." He's vocal about it. Well, maybe you shouldn't go to that hookah bar when they told you not to, even in the main roster talent.
No,
you gotta. They're gonna get their point across.
What Javon needs to do is he needs to start eating some more steaks and some more burgers and start putting on some weight, so he doesn't look like an anorexic skeleton. That's one. Because I, for one, cannot take the man seriously. You see him in there with people like Obafemi, and you see him doing moves to Obafemi. It's like, that is not realistic at all.
I'm not going to worry to that, because he's only 20, 24, 23. When he gets to his 30, you're going to gain weight. You're going to put on weight regardless if you're lifting. You're going to gain as you get older. So he'll fill into his body nicely. I'm not going to worry about that with Javon. With me, his wrestling style, how long if he's going to stay a high flyer, how long is that going to work? Is he going to, does he have the proper tools to evolve into a less kind of like what Cedric Alexander has become, mat technician, where Cedric was that high flyer moving around, and I think Javon is way taller. Javon is deceptively tall, just because of his body frame. He doesn't look. You don't think of him as a real tall wrestler. Javon is a tall wrestler. When he puts on weight, he's going to be. I'm not going to worry, Joe.
He's 6'2", and he's only $170.
He's good. He needs I guarantee 200 pounds will look nice on him, or 195, but it'll come naturally. It'll come naturally with him.
I just think it's kind of funny that there are women on the roster that weigh more than he does.
I mean, it is what that's life. That's
that's just one of those, you got females way more than you, sir.
I mean,
hey, it's females that weigh more than you now.
Who?
Hey, have you ever seen them TV shows with my 600-pound wife?
I think it's called My 600-Pound Life.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that too.
Her too.
But I just feel like I said, I feel if he gained some weight, it would help develop his character a little bit better and take him a little more serious.
It's gonna come. It'll be there. Look, one thing I know we were talking about, we don't trust too much of the creative, but I say this: when the machine wants to push someone and they really want to elevate, I always look at a couple people. You could see Lainey Reed. She has no wrestling really. She really doesn't belong in the main roster right now. But she's good at it. But she needed more seasoning. But if they want to push it, they could put a title and they could push who they want. That's the same thing with Javon. He could win a Royal Rumble, get the fans behind him, or King of the Ring, and he's right there, and all of a sudden the machine's behind him, and they can elevate, they can move. The same thing with any wrestler, So that's why I'm not too worried about that. I'm just I'm not worried too much with Javon as much as there. Could he benefit? Yes, I would love to see how he looks as the face of the company. When I mean face of the company in NXT brand, holding that NXT title.
Yeah.
I wish they would have done that with him and to see what he looks like, but they didn't do it. But it is what it is. But I like the way they revamped. They lost all those Ricky Saints. They lost Oba. They lost Joe Hendry. They lost so many wrestlers from that main event scene or from NXT men's, but they replenish it well. How do you guys? I didn't get your talk. This is the time I get to speak with you guys. Naraku. How do you like Naraku presentation here? In
You mean nice? You mean nice?
Evil. Yeah, nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Man, he should have kept his ass over Japan.
Kev, I feel like WWE doesn't know how to use Japanese talent very well. I feel like WWE is very struggling on how to use Japanese talent because look how long they've had Shinsuke Nakamura and they still don't know what to do with him.
No. Apparently they're gonna make him and Evil together.
I heard that might be him, Evil, and another Japanese wrestler that might be getting signed. Forgot his name. Tanahashi, yeah.
Tajiri gonna be the manager.
Funaki.
No. But even with the women too, they have trouble with booking the women as well, like Kairi Sane. How do you have trouble booking a Kairi Sane? She's amazing.
Yeah.
And Asuka, they've dropped the ball with Asuka numerous times.
I haven't seen her in a minute.
Io Sky too. He dropped the ball.
Semi-retired with Asuka.
Io Sky's they've dropped the ball with her a bunch of times too, and she's fantastic.
I'm just tired of her being all nice, hugging everybody.
I just don't understand where WWE has trouble with Japanese talent. It seems like it is one of their biggest struggles of trying to figure out how to fit Japanese talent into their storylines.
Yeah. Why did they got Io Sky always hugging people though? Why?
Could it be they don't want to embrace to sprinkle in a little Japanese style, a little Japanese strong into their wrestling because it was never born or gave birth in the WWE. But I said this earlier and I'll say this again. I think also it's the job of the WWE producers to incorporate a little bit of that to help that talent get over and be exciting to the fan base, something different. I'm going to give you the biggest case in point right now. This Friday coming up in Toronto, you have Julia taking on Blake Monroe. There's a lot of history with these ladies in Stardom where they wrestle each other. Yep. If I'm a producer, I'm watching film on their matches, and I'm going to borrow some of those spots, some of those strong spots into their match here in Toronto, regardless of who's going over, because even whoever loses also needs to get over without going over, whether it's they pull the trigger on Julia beating Blake in her first shot at the main roster or vice versa. They still got to get over without going over. And we need these ladies to be give them a couple of live rounds, because we've seen Blake Monroe isn't afraid of receiving a couple of live rounds and dishing them. And Julia as well. Let them do that. You need to set the women apart. You can't have them. Not everyone's going to be cute out there being cutesies and look at me, I'm cute. No, you need a little bit of live rounds of roughness. And these two ladies, they have respect and they're familiar with one another. Take the training wheels off of them. And I hope the producers do that.
That's another one that they've been dogging is Julia.
Man,
she's a librarian. Now she's going to turn into a librarian character. What do you think about that?
I would ask my release.
What'd you say, Kev?
She was going to be now pursuing as a librarian character gimmick.
Say what now?
Yeah. librarian, like a library. Like
No.
Wasn't Kiana James doing that already?
No.
yeah, Kiana James is the CEO. Ladies and gentlemen,
man.
let's bring in our fourth man in the building. Kane the Destroyer is here. He is him. What's going on, pal?
Yo, what's going on, y'all?
What's happening?
Doing well.
What's good? Had to pop up and show y'all. What's good?
Talking on wrestling.
I believe this is my first stream with you on. What's going on, man? BS Project Kev. I've heard a lot of great things about you. Seen you with Alex. What's up?
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate that. Is it first or might be the second, man?
Second? Okay.
Might be. Cool. Well,
But
that makes
anyways,
some
it's
history
great to share the stream.
So
yeah,
again,
man.
we're talking about Julia and Blake. Are they going against each other on SmackDown next week?
Yes, that's her debut match.
Probably good. I agree with you. I think they should take stuff from their Stardom matches and kind of sprinkle it in. I agree. I think it'd also be a good nostalgia pop for people that have seen those matches. Like, hey, I remember that. Also, another thing, Kev, that I've been very vocal with over the years that I feel WWE should do is I feel that they should be moving their talent and having them learn a little bit of the Japanese style, a little bit of the Mexican lucha libre style. Give them a few months in each different type of brand so they can learn different styles to mesh them together. I feel it would make all performers, male and female, better if they can learn a little bit of everything.
And for that, you have to something that I just finished saying before Kane is your producers. This is why I've been a proponent. I'm not saying to fire them. I'm not advocating for any of the WWE producers to be fired. Rotate them. For a couple months. Now you're going to work on SmackDown. You're going to work on AAA. Bring a AAA producers, one of the top ones for a while. Similar like the territory days with the wrestlers will move around. Producers should do a little bit of that. Not mean they have to move all dramatically, but move it around a little bit for a different perspective, different match sequence or coronation on there, especially when there's lack of house shows and when they go over their match. And hey, let's incorporate a little bit of this. This worked in AAA. Let's do this. Or this worked in New Japan. Let's try this in different voice. So the producer doesn't feel stagnant. Two, the talent match sequence isn't stagnant or repetitive, and it gives something different, even if it's repeat matches, but it's a different set. It's a different a different choreographer, because let's face it, that's going to do their matches. I would like to see.
Word. I also think they should hire Joe. Joe is a writer in that mug.
I would definitely stir things up a lot. I would make things very interesting.
Yeah, man.
Be must-see TV for sure.
Yeah, shaking things up would be good though, man. It needs something.
WWE plays it too safe.
Because of the corporate sponsorships, the people that money, they like it, and certain people, this is great. They do something different. They're afraid that one sponsor says, this is not what I like. And they're just afraid that they pull a multi-year deal or of a sponsorship. They God forbid DoorDash didn't like a little bit of Japanese strong slap fest where someone's bleeding because their chest is wide open from a slap. God forbid, and TKO is going to they need that money to sponsor the bull riding and also super boxing. So God forbid.
Yeah. For real.
How many sponsors they gonna have? They got about 45 sponsors on the ring.
They got a bunch of sponsors, man.
It's bad when you look at a WWE ring. It's bad when you look at a WWE ring and it looks like a NASCAR.
Yeah,
I heard in the arena. Every time you flush the toilet, it's sponsored by someone.
Probably Dude Wipes.
Dude Wipes.
Well, that's our sponsor. Shout out to Dude Wipes. That's the sponsor of the Sports Jedi Network. I should have plugged that there. That era.
Do they get people
Fantastic.
dude wipes?
Yes.
They get people dude wipes every time they go to the bathroom.
Hey, Dude Wipes
And it
is
might-
a
I don't know if
fantastic
WWE does it.
product.
Oh man, I changed something.
Dude Wipes
Wait,
pretty
sorry
handy,
guys,
bro.
I'll change that.
Dude Wipes is a fantastic product.
Yeah, Dude Wipes pretty handy. bro.
Finally, a company that made something that was more geared towards men.
Yeah.
Because everything in
There
a
you
world
go.
where everything's driven towards the female sex, it's nice to have something that's driven towards men.
Yeah.
Well, by you having dude wipes, now guys feel more comfortable wearing tighty whities now.
There you go. Although those should be outlawed.
He said, "Oh shit."
My third and fourth ebb motion.
He said it should be outlawed. I ain't never heard nobody say that in a long time. Outlawed. Oh, it should be outlawed.
But don't forget, you could save 20% easily. You use my promo code. All capital letters do save 20 to 59463. Immediately you get a 20% coupon or code, digital coupon. You can use it anywhere on Kroger, Walmart, Amazon, wherever you get your do wipe products. Whether it's the medicated wipes, the poopsicle, you get a nice treat when you drop a dookie, or the scent bombs. So
And
yes,
hey,
thank you,
don't
Sports
forget,
Jedi Network.
fall. Hey, Sports Jedi, don't forget, fall's coming up. So they're going to have the pumpkin spice ones coming out as well.
The dumpkin spice.
Yep.
The leaves will be falling and the dumps will be coming down. Dumpkin
Wow.
spice. No, that's the name. That's the name of it. I have a commercial. I do run commercials as a break on the Sports Jedi Network with our sponsors. So yeah, and not only that, I've been sponsored by Blackout Coffee. So you have some Blackout coffee in the morning, followed by some dude wipes to keep you fresh and going. And if you're having a little bit of a crash, you go to G Fuel Energy. Use G Fuel Energy promo code PTH Chris and save 20% off. So we got you covered. And if you do want to change your tidy whities, we tell you to go to Devin and Lang, where all the different underwears or undergarments for you, him or hers. Devin and Lang, use promo code Courtney O'Shea and save 15% off on all your orders on Devin and Lang intimate apparels. So yeah, Sports Jedi Network got you covered, bro.
Hey, he just did a whole circle of life. You wake up in the morning, drink coffee, you shit yourself, do what, change drugs.
And you buy some underwears. Yeah, you buy some
Hey,
new
look,
underwears.
We're only a couple promos away from being a WWE ring.
Wow,
Bro,
Yeah.
when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, we got you covered here. On the Sports Jedi Media.
Yeah, there it is. Oh
He
man.
did the Hulk Hogan. Wow, wow.
Hey, when
You heard
tell
what he
me
said,
about
brother.
gonna be hey, when you tell me about gonna be some menthol dude wipes?
Yeah,
Yeah, they
those
got the
just came.
medicated for-
They just came out.
So
Double XL
if you're-
medicated menthol.
So if you're a Jets, Browns, Lions fans, and you got agita and hemorrhoids for watching your team, you got that medicated wipes. Hey, I included myself there, D-Walk. I included myself there with the Jets. You got the
Wow,
medicated wipes, so you prevent the hemorrhoid outbreak.
wow. Hey, that's messed up, bro. We already got the Army called on us because our homicide rate is so high. We got the Army around here now. We just had ATF,
They saw
That's
that
a lot
piston
going on.
monster, huh?
bro.
Tell
We
them not to
just
drink. Tell them not to drink the water, sir.
bro, we just had 30. We just had 33 homicides in 3 days.
Yeah, wait.
Oof. That's
That's
the effect
wild.
of Tarek Scrubble leaving.
Hey, I
And you got something?
had to let Alex. I had to let the Invisible Man know that just it hasn't been publicized in the media yet, but they caught a serial killer in Philadelphia.
Mm.
He was
Already
arrested sometime in June, but they fully arrested him in August this month. And they said that they've only been through 5% of the evidence that they found. 5%
Wow.
in 2 months. He got busted because of tickets, and he had a woman in the car that had an ID of a missing person that was missing for 4 years.
Oh wow! I thought he was out of Lucky Charms.
Ooh. No, this is a real life serial killer. They found vats of black goo in his house.
What?
Yeah,
Oh damn!
it's real bad. Almost a million images of bad stuff that he's done and videos.
Wow.
Hey, Sports
And-
Jedi, you got
and,
you got any discounts on anything that keep you protected? 20%, 30% off.
No, not yet. Not yet. We haven't got any blue chews or any erectile
Not yet.
dysfunction brands. We've been working on
Rick-
Romans.
Ric Flair's got that blue chew on lock.
What I'm gonna do? Throw a Bluetooth at somebody if they shooting at me?
No, he's a different kind of protection.
Oh, he's talking about a Smith and Wesson or a Glock promotion.
Oh, I mean, I don't have any of that. That's our guy. Shout out to our guy Midfit Nation. I'm pretty sure. Shout out to Krishan.
Krishan the Don.
Yeah.
Krishan the Don.
Man,
He's been quiet for a while.
they literally just called the army here, bro.
I'm sorry, man.
I could try to get you a promo code for a different salute other than the United States Army.
Oh yeah. Ooh, wait,
Man, you crazy.
radical. It's a lot going on in the world, man.
He can
Now
get
I
you a
gotta
New York,
drop that. You said what, Joe?
I say he can get you a New York Jets towel. You don't got to worry about getting hit with nothing with that time.
Oh man, y'all funny, bro.
Bullets will be going everywhere else but at
I'm
you.
not gonna buy too much.
It's bad enough for our
My
team
basketball
stuff.
team just won an NBA title.
Oh wow, just rub that in my
Oh, yeah,
face.
yeah, the
Just
Knicks.
won an NBA title.
My team as well, sir.
It feels
Congratulations to our team.
Hey, my team's
good.
hey,
Finally, it took
they-
50 something years.
my team sucks, so the crime might as well be high. We number one in crime, so hey,
Yeah, you gotta be number one
Hey,
in
your number
something.
one is something.
we winning.
So
We
now
winning.
I have a bigger question for you, Mr. Sports Jedi. It's been talked about all week, and it's been coming up in all the podcasts. How do you feel about the Avery Styles situation?
Ooh, listen.
He put on his chapstick and everything. He said, oh, "Hold on."
I would love you to listen to and I agree with Mr. Thomas's take, but I'm gonna give you my take. Mr. Thomas, former MLW wrestler, that's part of the MLW files on our channel. That guy that meant that the gentleman that went out to talk about Styles' son and not paying his dues. And then the owner of the promotion and says, "We didn't ask him to do that." He asked and he says, "No, we didn't want him to do that. That's not what he's there for. He's there to help generate ticket sale with his dad. He's an attraction." This is where the last name, the nepotism works. If the kid volunteered and wanted to do it and they told him no, that's fine too. If the kid was going in there, if the kid was doing and we're gonna bring in my other guy from our channel, Haas Knuckle Brew, is gonna join us. And if the kid doesn't want to pay his dues and he's being attitude like Rampage Jackson's son, Aja Jackson, we have an issue. There has been nothing negative said. It's just one guy looking for clout, saying that he doesn't want to pay his dues or fold tables or clean and all that. I'm going to go on the side of the AJ Styles, because I don't think Simone Johnson did any of those cleanings. The same thing with all the other wrestlers, but he's a male, but he's not. That's why they have people hired to do those things. So if the guy the guy volunteered or the owner said no, you don't need to. That's it. That's where it dies. I think this is a big nothing burger.
Now I'm gonna go opposite here because I mean when I was growing up and I was wrestling in the Indies. Where I first started out was at Pedro's Gym in Bed-Stuy in Brooklyn, and we used to have to take apart the ring, bring it downstairs. It was in a church. We used to have to take apart the ring and bring it downstairs, set up the ring. We used to have to put chairs away, take chairs out, do all that stuff, and wrestle. All those things. And that goes across the board for other promotions as well. It wasn't just the one promotion. It was other promotions as well. You have to participate in something. It's paying your dues. So the fact that he's saying he doesn't have to do it or this or that, he should do something to try to help clean up. It's good character.
And I think he offered and he didn't want to. Also, don't disrespect you, me, everyone. Our last name isn't gonna provide that clout to not do that work. And by the way, what's going on? Haas is joining us here this evening.
How we doing, folks? Just got through watching Collision, which is a terrible television show. So I'm here to join you guys. I hope I did not interfere with whatever conversation y'all had going on, and I don't want to derail anything.
Nope. Just talking about AJ Styles.
We got Kane the Destroyer, Joe Blanco. We got NXT time with Mr. D-Walk, of course, and then all under the umbrella. So it's great to have all you guys here. It's pretty cool. I love it.
Nice to meet you guys, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, Kane, let me get your thoughts, Kane, on that AJ Styles. Your opinion, your thoughts on the AJ Styles' son, Avery Styles, not participating. Do you think it's a nothing burger? What is your thought? I see, Joe. I can understand paying your dues. I get that, Joe. I understand. I see that point.
Man, be honest. I think. Okay, if he don't want to do it, he don't really have to do it. But I think it will look better. It would look better to the other wrestlers and stuff, saying, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? I want to pay my dues, just like my dad did, just like this person did, just like that person did." But personally, I just think part of this new generation thing, he probably don't have to. And then he also has the Styles name, so I'm really towards in between where he don't have to if he don't want to, but I think he should. I think he should, because it does show good character. It does show you have respect for the guys that came before you, and a lot of them came from these small promotions, doing tricks and flips and hurting their back and getting $5, $10, and still had to put everything back away. So I guess it's a traditional thing for the smaller promotions, but upon these bigger promotions, you don't have to do that because they have a crew that does all that lay everything out, pick everything up. But as far as smaller promotion wise, while you fighting through trying to get there, really by him having the Styles name, he probably don't have to. He probably don't have to. I mean, he probably doesn't need to, but it will look better if he did. That's what I have to say about it.
Yeah, I tend to see D-Walk. I want to hear your thoughts on that. And also, look, I don't think he's going to go there for $5 for for the in-ring experience. I think he got paid really good money. And if you're paying and if the promoter's investing good money for that talent to be there, you want him to return because it did help boost the box. And if you're telling him to do clean and do that, no, we got people for that. You want that. You want Styles. You want Styles on our marquee for that independent show, so you could sell out in either the same venue or when you move or you go to your next show as an independent scene. People want to draw and go to you. So it's a slippery slope. I agree with you. Get in there and show me we're brothers in arms, lock in. We're gonna dig this ditch together, or we're gonna build this together. It shows a good sign of unity.
Yeah, but when I say $5, I'm not talking about him in particular. I'm talking about the guys that came before him.
Of course. I know what you mean. No, I know exactly what you mean. I understand.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays it is what it is because it's a whole different generation now. So I mean, it's a whole different generation. So I mean,
speaking of that, let me ask this to you, Kane. Knowing that we heard of all the different older generation, new generation, it feels like there's two extremes, and that gap between old school and the new school way they did things a little too extreme. Do we find that balance?
Do we find that balance now?
Yeah, you think so? Or you think it swings the other way where we could see? Because I'm an older gentleman, and I feel like this generation is a very disrespectful generation. That's just my opinion to history, to the people that paid it forward. They don't know how to really respect. Where when I was growing in my generation, we would show someone older than us, we would treat them like almost not gods, but with a lot of mega respect. We didn't even dare to even look twice in the person's eyes when we were talking back. Period.
No.
Yeah, I feel like some of these younger guys are getting too big for their britches, way too big. So, but I feel like they should they should always respect the elders, man. The elders been there. These guys been doing this stuff. Now, back in the day, like your early ECW days, or your maybe like 90s or whatever like that, ECW and all these guys felt like they had to stand out. They had to get a little bit extreme, which was something that the other promotions wasn't doing as much. But these guys were having freaking real crazy stuff going on in their shows.
Man,
Real crazy stuff. So I feel like now that back then you had that leeway to be able to do that. That's where your ECW come in. That's when your attitude era came in, where you had that leeway to be able to, hey, this is what we got. And we all know Vince pushed the envelope so much back in the day.
Yeah.
And he always got in trouble. Always, especially with DX and all that. But nowadays, with all these politics and all these sponsorships and all this stuff right here, they can't really do this stuff. And then by them not being able to do the stuff, these wrestlers are considered a little more soft than the guys from back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense or not, but they consider it just a little more softer and badly disrespectful. Badly disrespectful.
Hey, it's bad when
that's my take on it.
It's bad when they were scared to hire New Jack. That tell you something.
Well, I mean,
what?
New Jack was kind of excessive, so I get that case. Trust me.
WWE nowadays though is like a neutered dog.
Yeah, after the mass transit transgressions, they weren't going to touch New Jack, man.
Man, when he threw my man out there, he said, "Oh man, I can't feel my legs. You ain't gonna be needing them."
No, that wasn't mass transit. That was a different one.
Yeah, that was a different dude. But he said, "Hey, I can't feel my legs." He said, "You ain't gonna be needing them."
Yeah, he tased him, and then he said, "I can't feel my legs. You ain't gonna need them where you're going."
Hey, 9 out of 10, they also probably feel like they weren't gonna be able to control New Jack.
No,
they weren't gonna be able to control that crazy son of a bitch.
Let me get Haas's take for a moment here on the whole ring sweep, because we didn't speak about that on our channel earlier. We totally forgot about that news.
Avery Styles
your thoughts? Give me your AJ Styles, Avery Styles situation, because we didn't speak about that and we totally forgot. That was on my bad, but that's why I'm glad we're on here tonight.
Well, I'm speaking from the outside in. Unless this is like one of the unwritten rules of wrestling type deal when it comes to the indies, I don't think he really did anything wrong, because it's really a he say, she say thing. So unless we were there in the building at that point, it's hard for us to really, say what we can really say on the situation. So I'm going by what was a guy named Eric Cannon, the guy who tried to call him out. Well, he may have just tried to put himself over, get his 15 minutes of fame. Who knows? And
it's the same thing Mr. Thomas said.
And Avery's he's 19 years old. I mean, when I was 19, I might have been trying to avoid extra work as well. So there's no telling. So he may have been in the wrong. I don't know. So I don't want to throw stones at a glass house. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really speak on that. But we've all been 19 before. We know we've all shirked work before.
Yeah.
And so unless I can find proof that someone asked him, "Hey, come pick up these chairs, help me put this ring down," I can't really tear the kid down. But if he did, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. If he did, I'd be like, "Well, come on, I'm with Joe on this, and you got to pay your dues. Come help me pick these chairs up." So I get it. I can see both sides, but I just don't have proof of what went down that night. So, but if I'm AJ, it does make Avery look kind of, I'm not going to say weak, but just, you got your dad coming to your defense and you're not saying anything about it. It's a rough spot. It's a real rough spot.
And I have one thing to say about that. And that kind of goes for this way this generation is. And using your last name, I feel like there's a sense of entitlement. And I do feel that. And now, if it's not the case where he didn't want to do it or he was asked not to do it by the pro. Like, hey, you don't got to do this. We got people for that. That's one thing. But if he was asked or he didn't even offer, that's a problem. Because you should always try to help. You should always try to help clean up a show, regardless. Even if you're asked or not, you should always try to be the bigger person and do what you can to help out the promotion. This promotion gave you a job. They gave you a job. They got you. They got you paid. They got you on the card. Whatever. You should try to help the promotion out as well by cleaning up or putting chairs away.
And to his defense, maybe he didn't know that was the scope of work. I don't know. Like we said, we don't. Maybe
Right,
goes only here. Yeah.
Because let's just say how many on like he is 19. How long has he been on the circuit working here? Like, did he know those rules?
That was his first show, I think.
No,
Yeah,
see,
first show.
we got to give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. Like,
If it's
like unless we get proof, just saying like, hey, that kid didn't want to do any work. I got it on film. I asked him to pick up chairs, and he said, "Hell no." I'm AJ Styles' son, and just turned his back to him. I'll have a different conversation right there. I will.
Yeah.
But if your first show, and I'm just like, you don't really know the etiquette or decorum of indie wrestling just yet, I'll give the kid a benefit of the doubt. I will on that one.
Now, you would think he would, though, because of his dad.
You would, but is that something you really discussing a lot with your kid on the ins and outs of wrestling? Hey, you know, when I was in the indies, when I was 18, they helped me pick. I had to go pick up chairs. I don't think that's the part he's discussing. That I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, Sabu came out and said the Sheik used to make him break the ring down to put it together.
His uncle.
Okay.
That's his uncle. AJ Styles didn't have a father that was a Hall of Famer in front of him that he thought it, he felt, what, I'm trying to make it in this business. So if they need me, heck, I believe if you ask some of these indie wrestlers, if they ask them to clean the toilet of the facility to stay there, I think they would have done it too.
Yeah, they have done. They have done it.
Yeah. So, well, it's different. That's why the parent. I think all of us that is a parent don't want our kids to go through the same struggle as us. So as if your son is in the business, you're not. My son ain't gonna fucking clean toilets, or they're not gonna fold chairs. They have people for that. You know what? I busted. I gave my blood, sweat, and tears. You know what, son? You're gonna come to wrestle, learn the craft, and you're gonna work. And maybe that's something that everybody wants something better for the next generation. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't help as parents, because we tend to make it a little too easy for the next generation or the third generation, because sometimes they lose the essence of that struggle or that value to get up to the top of the mountain. If you're providing with the rope line to get to that top of that mountain, did they really struggle or did they really had it easy? So that's where it looks like we're getting in the situation right now with Avery Styles and AJ Styles.
And Stevie Richards on his podcast talked about it a little bit, and he said that he hopes that it's not the case what they're saying, but he said AJ's kid's going to learn, because when he goes to NXT, they make you do stuff like that when you're in NXT.
Right, and it's always good to have that humbling experience. It's always good to get that humbling experience, and maybe that's what's going to happen when he gets. And if there's an issue, look, not every second generation wrestler, or third makes it. Case in point, Ricky Steamboat's son. Ricky Steamboat, one of the greatest wrestlers. He got an opportunity, didn't go that far. So there's been a lot of examples, and you got Charlotte Flair, the other extreme. So there's examples where she didn't have aspiration of being a wrestler.
You can use her brother as an example. Rest in peace to him. He didn't make it, but that's a story with that too.
And he wanted to do that, and she did it. And she look where she's one of the greatest women's wrestlers. And
Ricky Steamboat's son, isn't he a race car driver?
But he did wrestle in FCW. Didn't make it. Didn't make it in FCW. He tried it. Wasn't something that was for him.
That's a fair trade-off. You become a NASCAR driver when you couldn't make it in wrestling.
He's always set for greatness, but not just in that realm, not in that circle.
Yeah, that's correct.
He was going left.
Anybody watching AAA right now? They got Puerto over here messing with Perros Del Mal.
Oh, I like it. You know why I like it? Because if Penta wins that tournament and takes on Roman Reigns, we can have a Perro de Mal interfere and cost Penta the match against Roman. And Roman, all right, that's not my business. I like it.
I didn't mean to cut y'all that. I just happened to see that right there.
No, fine. Look, this is wrestling. We're covering it all, and it's on YouTube. So anyone wants to check it out, you can watch it. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow afternoon after I do the produce the Garden of Thought podcast. I'll take a line on that.
MLW is on YouTube as well, isn't it?
Yes, it's on you, and it happened at 6:00. You know, of course, they had a good match. They had the Skyscrapers taking on the Good Brothers for the MLW Tag Team Champion. You had Jumbo make his appearance or his debut on MLW. You have some good stuff there. You have LeBron Colbin, LeBron taking wrestling. I believe he was taking on. I forgot the card. I don't remember the card off the top of my head. Look at me covering MLW. Who would have known? Toss.
I know Carmelo Hayes made a statement about it. He said Baron Corbin he was going to be the first guy to lose championship belts in 2 different promotions in the same weekend.
That would have been hilarious. That would have been hilarious.
It would have been. It would have been, but the booking would not allow that to happen.
And it brings me to this right now. One of the main topics we got into it a little bit, Haas. One of our topics was the booking, the big difference between the AAA booking and the WWE booking with the talent. We're gonna rehash this a little bit because we have, of course, 2 more new voices. I'm gonna go to Kane. Because we were talking about seeing how we use Dominic Mysterio as a case in point, how he's booked so strong and so over in AAA, and also Ludwig. But then when you get to the main roster or when you come to the United States, their booking is terrible. It's different. What's the issue there? What's the disconnect for you?
Politics. It's all politics, man. These brands, they not really. They have AAA. They're not really worried about AAA. So AAA got their leeway to do it how they want to do it for now. For now. And then they probably feel like that Dominic Mysterio is more of a draw for the whole Lucha Libre culture. Okay. You know, the young guy doing this thing. So a lot of people don't like him. Some people do, but they pretty much love him over there. They love him over there. But then you get to the main roster and this man been losing. He been losing. I mean, they don't look good, but I just think it's politics. It's a whole bunch of them. And that's how it always is with WWE. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's how it always is with just politics.
Yeah. Well, to piggyback off what Kane just said, I really think the Mexican people, they have more pride in wrestling over there. Like, as you can see, if you look at these shows, they are very animated in those crowds. Like they really love professional wrestling over there. And when we get here, it seems like the main roster crowd, especially, they're kind of jaded when they get to the arena. They're like, I love WWE, but I did just pay my mortgage to come see this show. So am I really going to have a good time? Am I really going to be that invested in this show, or did I just bring my kids because I promised to bring them here? So, and then when you see certain people, they're not getting the emotional outbreaks that creative is looking for every week, they'd be like, okay, we're going to slide you down the card. In Mexico, they're cheering for every baby face. They are booing every heel appropriately. We don't get that here in America. That's why the other company, AEW, is suffering, because they don't cheer appropriately or boo appropriately as well. So politics is a thing, like Kane just said, but I really think the money and the metrics are a bigger thing than the politics. And with Dom Mysterio, I don't know how I don't never hear his name when they talk about big merch sellers. I could be wrong. Those skeleton bone T-shirts might be selling like hotcakes. I don't know, but if he was really as marketable as we think, he wouldn't be getting pinned by Dragon Lee on Raw clean like that. He'll get respected a little bit more. But in AAA, I just believe he's so over that they can't deny it. The same thing with El Grande Americano and Ludwig Kaiser over here in America. I was one of the only people that I don't hear a lot of people that like the El Grande Americano gimmick. I loved it when it first came here when Chad Gable had it. I found it very whimsy, and I found it refreshing. Cause especially when I'm tired of hearing folks with real names wrestle. I'm so tired of hearing it. Like Chad Gable, Dominic Mysterio, all these regular ass names. These people don't sound like wrestlers. I hear El Grande Americano. I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go. This is wrestling. This is what I was brought up off of. I was up here watching Goldust. Now I'm up here watching Cody Rhodes. I want to feel like wrestling again. So, but I got off the subject there. But yeah, we're using Dom as this example. It's just I believe those Mexican crowds really dictate what goes on, and our American crowds, like, we don't give the same energy.
I can see that. And also, I got to say this. We something that we always talk about, communication. Dominic Mysterio, it's funny that Dominic kind of, his Spanish is much more crisper, cleaner than his father's, and his father was born in Mexico. I think Dominic is born in the United States, Mexican American descent. But boy, his Spanish and English, both his language that he commands, are so great, and it just drives me crazy that Dominic is such a great communicator. And I think what got Grande Americano Kaiser over is also communicating in Spanish and cutting those heartfelt, passionate promo in another language. The Mexican crowd say, you know what? This guy learned our language, respect it. How can we not get behind him? He earned it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, that wasn't nice. Hold on. What was that? Get rid of him.
Just like a wrestling fan, they love to talk like this.
I love you too. I love you too.
That was not nice. Was it a DMV?
We'll tell his mother to make us some burritos. How about that?
Damn, I like burritos. That sounds good right now.
While she's bending over.
That's right. How about tell her and your wife to make us a taco salad? How about that?
Man.
Yeah, don't worry. She's gonna get the Grande Americano soon.
That's right. Set out the buffet for us. How about that?
That wasn't nice. That was not nice.
Someone got to get up the dude wipes to clean that one up.
Yeah, she'll get the extra crema. The extra crema is coming.
Yeah, that was whack. Hey, tell them if you come, you gotta come a little bit harder than that, bro.
Yeah,
that was whack.
I promise you. We'll get the cream cheese out for your old lady. How about that?
Yeah.
I love trolls.
They swear they can roast people. They are like, oh man, oh yeah, you're fatty. Yeah, how about we talk about you? Oh, he ain't got nothing to say now.
I go play. You know what? It's Saturday night. Go play with your churrito.
Tell his mama he about to have.
Right?
Tell his mama he about to have a younger little brother.
Don't give him that much credit for a talkie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Or taquito.
Hey, tell him to make sure he have his room. Tell him to make sure he had his room clean when I come over there.
Oh damn!
Open the door. Stepdaddy's in town.
He out there looking like Grim Rames and Baby Boy.
Hey, that's what I was gonna do. That's how you'll catch him cooking breakfast.
Oh, we're gonna do everything but lick you on the head, partner.
Oh my god! But anyway, let's get back into the wrestling rails.
Wow!
Oh,
back from the Triple X to the AAA.
That's funny, bro.
Oh my goodness!
Oh.
Hey, my man, he don't need to get back on. We 5 dangerous motherfuckers already. Don't.
Friday.
Yeah.
If you gonna come, man, come harder than that, though.
Man.
That was big.
Pause. We don't need to come any harder. Pause.
Pause. Pause.
Yeah. I can see that, definitely. No, we leave that for his mama.
Wow.
Oh, I'm gonna come in more often. I enjoy this here. This is
Man.
Y'all talking about top merchandise sales. Doesn't that belong to Danhausen?
Oh, I've been told, Kev, we can make him the undisputed champion. He's really the uncrowned undisputed champion of the WWE. He really is. He don't have to win. He ain't got to win no more matches. He's making all the human monies.
Don't you turn that head, Kane. as much merch as he sells, I'm surprised they haven't put a belt on him yet.
Joe, he don't need a belt. He got CM Punk and Cody Rhodes kissing him on the mouth at house shows. Why do you need a belt? Why you need a belt?
He's also 18-0.
See?
Wow, he's the new Goldberg.
He's the new hologram.
18-0.
Goldberg. So
Hey,
he's the new Goldberg.
Hologram will be back.
Goddamn, where's
That's wild.
Gilbert at? Where's Gilbert at when you need him?
Retirement home. Independence.
Hey,
Doing this.
sponsored by Dude Wipes.
There you go.
There go another plug. Another plug, y'all.
That's how you do it.
That's another plug.
Use my promo code.
Gilbert needs them. You might need them too.
20% off on all your orders, and that is that is a real legit code. They are our sponsor of our channel, so Dude Wipes.
Wow.
See, we don't have a problem plugging stuff. We're good.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not at all. We're great salesmen over here in the Jedi Media Network.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Remember, we got you covered there. I know you missed it, Oz. You should have seen how we covered it from your morning till you go to bed. Everything on the Sport Jedi Network. You wake up, first thing you want to do before brushing your teeth or after brushing your teeth, you go and you use your Dude Wipes. Stay fresh, stay clean, stay ready. You go get some blackout coffee. You go on and road. You take your Dude Wipes travel pack with you. But if you're crashing out, you get some G Fuel energy. Fuel your energy. You get some. You fuel yourself. But during the day, if it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, and you need a change of underwear, you go to Devin and Lang and you buy yourself some Motor underwears, 15% off with Courtney O'Shea, and you have some new Tensile Modal underwears right in there, and you're ready to go.
He just did a 24-hour.
That's what happens with that. You need Devin Lang after you have late night Taco Bell lettuce.
Yeah.
See, that's how you move.
Or if you're Nathan, when he has holes in them, take advantage of them and get some new Tensile Motor underwears.
This is how you move units, people. This is a real commercial. If they had ads like this on Monday Night Raw, people would tune in even more. This is how you sell stuff.
No, they're too busy putting Fireball emblems on ladders.
Yeah, that's right. He's selling you Wingstop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim.
Oh, that's what we had. That's what we had in the chat. A little of a Slim Jim there.
Or putting Maybelline next to Prime.
No, they lost that. They lost that sponsorship because of the referee. The male referee. The male referee was hogging up all the samples and wasn't letting the ladies use the Maybelline. The referee, Dracula. The lipstick, you know which one I'm talking about, right? You know which referee I'm talking about, right?
I thought you were talking about Pimpinella from AAA.
No, it was a referee. He wears more makeup than Pimpinella. That male referee. Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. Do you need me to pull the picture? I gotta look for it.
Please find it. While you're looking for it, since we're talking makeovers, I want everybody to go to their X accounts. Please go like that photo of Logan Paul. He said with 100K likes, he will shave his head like Hulk Hogan. I want to see this on television. I want to see it. I think it'd be tremendous. This man would do anything for likes. This man's a social media influencer. He'll do it. I buy it. I buy it.
All right. Oh well. Guess I'm gonna stop by X tonight.
Is he gonna wear the trunks too?
Dare him to do it. You think he won't? He'll buy into it. He'll do it.
I want to see the elbow pads and all, knee pads, elbow pads, the boots, the trunks, the shade, the ball spot like Hogan.
He might put a bandana out.
And then he got to start saying. And then he got to start saying "brother" all the time.
Austin,
what you gonna do?
Austin, Maxine's out of packet, brother.
Let me tell you something.
You need some new glasses with a vision, brother.
I know, right?
He should grab Michael Cole and start calling him Mean Gene.
Here's a referee that caused the sponsorship. The Maybelline sponsorship was lost because of him. Look at that. Look at the lipstick. Look at the blush. Look at that.
He's really red. A lot of rouge going on.
That's that foundation. That smells like a Maybelline commercial right there.
Kids, this is what happens when you do too much cocaine.
I support that message. He looks like he just got through with some booger sugar.
It looked like an 8-ball just exploded in his face.
We call that a con. We call that a Tony.
Maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Yeah, it's Maybelline. He's like, what? We just got a sponsorship at what? Yeah.
Oh,
that's what happened. See, that's what happened. That's the face he made after he walked in the bathroom after Otis.
Oh damn.
Hey, maybe he's selling it though. Maybe he taking it just to sell it. He got to make a little extra money, right?
So he a Mary Kay man. That's what you're saying? He don't.
He looked like he consumed the product, bro. He looked like he, let me try this here. Let me try this foundation here. He probably does tutorial on some social media.
Let me take a powder real quick.
Maybe he was going to the offices for extracurricular activities.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, hey.
Wow.
That ain't around anymore. So I don't know who you're implying.
Oh man.
Hey, what he do on his leisure time, that's his business.
You're right. That's right. That's his business.
I think you should leave.
The company dollar goes for so far.
Well, my question is for how many
working to get a push, bro.
Is it for one fall or the best of 2 out of 3?
Last man standing.
Are Vince and what's his name going to be there?
People power.
Know what I'm talking about?
Listen,
yeah, people power. Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny Laurinaitis.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Nicky Bella's daddy.
Well, former stepdaddy.
The real big match, John.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. That was a good one. Wow. Real big match, John. Yeah. Yikes.
That's hilarious.
I think that's what inspired Nikki Bella's intro. You could look, but you can't touch.
Hey, apparently everybody done touched that. So
other than Johnny Laurinaitis, he was left with the he was left with his dick in his hands.
Hey, now he was stuck with the lotion. The door cracked with the lotion. Like looking like.
He was there holding the lotion in the tissue box, or Vince.
Get the chair out for him. We all know the chair. Get the chair out for John.
Well,
he's used to watching. He was a manager of the War Warriors, so he knows what it is to look at.
He the one that came up with the phrase "Raw is war."
That's war.
Raw is war. You know when the show go off, it's war.
Oh, this is good.
Sounds like they came up after a gonorrhea outbreak in the McMahon household.
Wow.
I'm tapping out.
Ouch. Wow,
I got it from you.
That's laying the smackdown.
I got it from you. You got it from him. Who'd you get it from?
That's not gonna work for me, brother.
No,
Wow. Horrible. Wow.
As we get into the comic stuff and we're laughing here, let's change a little gears, but we keep the comical. Let's talk about All Elite Wrestling. We gave a lot of WWE a lot of love. Let's get into that All Elite Wrestling. Let me ask you guys around the horn, the build for this big, massive show, All In. How are you guys enjoying this build for it? Is it hitting for you? Are you willing to pay the $39.99 to order the premium live event, the pay-per-view? Or like, God forbid, Swerve hears you say PLE. He gets in his feelings. Joe?
I'm willing to pay it because I know that All Elite Wrestling puts on top-notch pay-per-view shows. When they have a pay-per-view show, it's definitely worth the money.
So the build is not. We know that the product is going to be good when you watch the live event, but storylines to bring in the casuals, to bring in the folks that are on the fence, are they doing a good job to say I got to buy this, especially with Ola de Calore and Heatwave going on the same time? Are they doing enough adequate job? You're already hooked because you're a fan of the product, but for the non or in the fence,
I don't think, and I agree. I don't think that they've done enough. I don't think they've done enough to bring in the casual viewer. They could have done a lot more. I mean, it's bad because you want to bring in the casual viewer because you want to build your numbers, but at the same time, hard, man. You want to be casual wrestling fans like WWE product because it's sports entertainment. When you watch AEW, it's more wrestling. You know what I mean? It's not about sports entertainment. It's more about wrestling. At least it feels that way to me. We actually get wrestling matches.
What's the biggest thing in sports entertainment?
Sports entertainment is more like flashy, talking, a lot of talking, too much damn talking.
I wanted you to say it's getting you to connect it with the audience. It's storytelling.
And you yourself would even be saying the storytelling isn't that great over there either.
No, but they're doing it. Just because they're not doing it to our liking, they're not just. This is the problem of disconnect. I'm gonna go right to Haas because he's also does the Dynamite, bro. He's a big AEW fan, and he I'll let him say it. Go ahead, Haas. Go ahead. Your thoughts on that?
Well, with the build, the build could be better. Like last year, I would say I was at All In Texas last year, and the build was better for All In Texas than it is going on right now. And it just seems like they're only focused on Ospreay and Omega, and everybody else is thrown to the wayside. Like they got Mercedes and Willow doing these little vignettes, and they deserve better. But that could also be Mercedes Moné being left to her own devices, and she's not creative at all. She's leading a build, and she doesn't have a creative bone in her body. She can wrestle, but she's boring. Willow is a good baby face, but she's boring. And they need creative to give them something. And so if I was to grade the build, I'd say 6 out of 10. But the way that they're talking about it every week, you would think it's a 10 out of 10, and it's just not that. But the match card, if you are a diehard wrestling fan, you like this match card. You can't deny the card, but you just want more investment if you are a casual viewer. That's my biggest thing. And when we're talking about sports entertainment, when it comes to WWE, they give you when they get to do one of these PLEs, if they're pushing a certain star, you're gonna really feel it. They're gonna give you some investment there. The story may not hit, but you will. It makes them feel like a big deal. Like with Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, every time they went against each other, they felt like a big deal. When I think about Ospreay and Omega, I just see a great wrestling match is gonna happen the day of, but the build going in, I'm just like, boy, I am bored. I'm bored. These men are boring. If they're not doing 50 V triggers or kicking out of 40 hidden blades, they have nothing for me. That's just me, honestly, on them. But I'm also jaded because they took MJF out of the main event. So you could do with that what you will.
Kane, I'm gonna hear your thoughts.
Me, I'm kind of one of those guys that's on the fence with everything. I don't casually watch AEW, but from the stuff that I have seen, as far as match wise, I've seen some incredible matches up there. But storytelling part, I don't see as much as that. Compared to WWE, WWE does do okay with the storytelling. I said okay. they do okay with storytelling, I guess, when it comes to certain stuff. But I really just can't speak too much on this topic concerning that, because I'll have to consume more AEW product to be able to give you a better answer.
No, I love that. I respect that. I respect that a lot, and I want to hear D-Walk's take on it as well.
Well, when I watch AEW, I ain't got nothing to lose. You know, with WWE, I got to go and donate plasma 6 days a week in order just to get subscriptions or in order to watch the pay-per-views, you know? And then I mess around and see Danhausen on every segment and everything instead of watching wrestling. And then I got 45 minutes of commercials. So
but the question was the build for all.
yeah, the build. Yeah.
Are they building enough? So are you willing? So okay, you said give plasma, but in order to get the All Elite Wrestling pay-per-view, are you willing to donate sperm?
Hey, you get $600 per sperm.
That's why why I'm setting the higher.
Oh, you teaching me something? I know nothing about that. I mean, I need to get in on that.
There's commercials on the radio up to $2,500 a month if you donate sperm on cryogenic clinic. Hey, that's a free one, cryogenic. Make sure you sponsor the Sports Jedi Network because we could just imagine that you wake up in the morning, right, and you go to you get some coffee, blackout coffee. After you drop a dookie, you get dude wipes to clean you up. If it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you get some new underwears at Davin and Lang, and then you get some G Fuel Energy, and you make a quick buck at the cryogenic clinic. Drop some sperm, and
then you have your dude wipes after it to wipe off.
Yeah, when you take your travel size package, you're to win-win situation. Just think about that. We could be, busted open, and WWE Radio wants to be their one-shop stop for all the wrestling entertainment. Just think of the Sports Jedi Network with all the promo codes to save you in everyday life for a male, and we could get that shaving product or Manscaped. We're talking about a grand slam. We might not get you a live female, but we could get you there. Put you in the right position.
You walk in the sperm. You walk in the sperm clinic with some dude wipes. They gonna know you up to business. Oh man, he's a serious business.
He's here to make some money.
No, and guess this: if we get a promo code for one of the ladies on OnlyFans, we'll promote that too. So while they go to the spank, they could go. You go to the OnlyFans and go to town.
I'm gonna tell you here. Situation. I'm going full CM Punk promo. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money.
I'm
here
at
the clinic.
Let's go.
But to go back to the AEW, is it worth the money? All in is worth the money. It's worth the $39.99 if you're on HBO Max and $49.99 on Prime and what have you. But me personally, I will be going through other means to be paying less money, but that's on me.
Hey, I could tell you an infinite one where you ain't got to worry about none of that.
But we don't. We'll leave that afterwards.
We'll leave that
that's the after party.
We'll have that backstage. But
Ooh, I don't know about you. I don't want to be with any of you backstage.
That is fair.
Hey,
we're talking about backstage in the stream yard. But yeah,
my backstage is for the proctologists.
Yeah, you're going to see the ass man.
Yeah. Is that what you call him now?
Wow.
If you watch Seinfeld, you know the ass man. But with All In, you're gonna get 12 plus matches. So if you're big on the matches, you're gonna get your money's worth. So I will say that. But it just really depends on how you view wrestling. We have this argument every week. So I mean, me personally, I view wrestling through characters and story building. And AEW, they don't really have that in spades. They have a few characters, but most people are like, I'm a great wrestler. I do the flips. I can do a nice suplex here or there. But if you really just like in-ring work, have at it. You're gonna get your money's worth. You will. So I will not argue with you there. But it's just I get bored with just graps. The graps are just not enough, especially when you're doing a TV show. Now, if you're doing a house show, if I'm like I said, I went to All In Texas. It was a great show watching in the house, but I can see how someone could get bored if they were watching it at home. I can understand
that. Let me ask this question to the panel here. How many of you have been to a live AEW show? I know Haas has.
I haven't yet. I'd like to go though.
No, neither. D-Walk, you haven't been. Neither have I.
I haven't found one close enough.
You could go for a good price. I'll tell you that. Like they are appropriately priced. I did not have to go sell my lung to go to All In, which is
And-
AEW's WrestleMania. So
And to our friend in the chat, NTHDN DWN, if you go to Taco Bell and you order, they'll give you two tickets too on any AEW card. So look out for that when you go buy us tacos after we get done with your mom.
don't eat the sick lettuce. How about that?
No, he could eat the lettuce. We want him to eat the lettuce.
We want him to make it back because he's a valued member of society here. We want him to come back here so he can get some more of these jokes.
Who's society?
I don't know. I don't know about that with that comment. He I wish his mom would have swallowed.
Damn. Wow.
You know, I said that about the other guy that was
Hey,
going off.
Hey,
There was
when you
another guy.
disrespect anybody, I'm the member of the crew, regardless if you're secretary or not. I got your back.
hey,
There was a guy- hey,
what our
there was
truth
a guy
said?
that went off
This
on
ain't
me.
PG.
Yeah, that ain't PG.
It's 11 o'clock.
There was a guy that went off on me. When we call him Mr. X, he went off on me. He was sharing our clips from last week's episode on his stuff, and then putting his 2 cents in. But he had commenting turned off, so I couldn't comment.
Was
Or
he
nobody.
from some guy? Was he from New York? JY 206?
No, I don't think that's him. This guy was from Canada.
Oh, Canada.
I mean,
He's one of those guys that should have been swallowed.
Oh man, don't tell Kenny Omega that.
Huh?
look, he has enough problems. He looked like he swallows a lot in his life. So.
You're coming
Damn.
against Canadians.
I mean, if you suck on a maple tree enough, you know how it is.
Oh man, too much syrup.
I don't even want to serve no
the
more.
maple god.
Oh man.
I don't even want to serve no more.
We'll call him Thorny.
But with AEW next week, I will be watching very intently next week and the week after that because they have 2 weeks left to really get this build up and going for All In. I know they're going to add about 6 more matches, but we just want more investment to be like, okay, we are ready for All In. We're not just going to be anticipating the grabs. We were like, okay, I'm siding with that guy. I'm siding with that girl, like all that. But other than that, let's talk about this damn Continental Cup. I fucking hate it. Let's talk about that. How do y'all feel about it? Joe, I think you're big
Again?
AEW fan.
We're doing it again because they do it every year.
The Continental, not the Classic, the Continental
It's a
Cup.
cup. It's a cup.
I know, but it's pretty much the same thing. They just put a cup there instead of a title.
My beef with it, Joe, is they should have gave this to the ladies. They have enough male jobbers on television every week. Give these women some more time. Give them something to actually wrestle for. Something and to be like, okay, let's give them something to do. Like we give a month to the Continental Classic. Why not give the ladies the cup?
Or why not give them a casino gauntlet or a casino battle royal? Have a women's version of the casino battle royal.
They had one last year. Athena won.
Yeah.
Why don't they got one this year?
They probably will. And Tekla might win it because she's not on the card currently.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
At least it's better than the speed built.
Having Thekla not on the belt on the card is like not having MJF on the card.
Yes. It's no boy. It's no bueno. It's no.
No.
Bueno. But
They should have left Thekla with the belt. I know what they're doing with Willow and Mercedes because that's been a long storytelling build coming to this point.
If I'm Tekla, I'm mad at Mercedes right now because she took her catchphrase. Every time I'm looking at Mercedes now, she's calling people dumb bitches. That is Tekla's move. Like,
yeah,
why you doing that? But we just gonna just skirt Tekla off TV so Mercedes can take her catchphrase. It's rude.
Do you think we may see Kairi Sane make an appearance?
Maybe. Here's me being I don't want to poo-poo it, but why? just why? Because she's not gonna get TV time. She won't. She'll get a nice pop in London and won't be on TV the next week.
I think she'll get TV time.
Really? Where,
But I think, but I want to see. But if she does get TV time, they need to work her angle better, and they need to work her against some really stiff competition right off the bat. Like she needs to go against like Thekla really quickly.
No, Kyrie
you
Sane is
asking
gonna
a
go
lot.
in there and she's gonna take Maya Tits World's title.
Man,
Maya World's pretty good though. She's actually impressed me a lot.
She just needs
Of
a new
course, you see
finisher.
her finisher. Everybody likes to see her finisher. You got a big cleavage. You call it the Twin Peaks. She should call it the Twin Peaks.
But with Kyrie
Firewalk with me.
saying, but Kyrie saying she'll get a pop in London if this was to happen, and she'll be at ROH the next week. And why? I don't want that for her. I want better.
So that's time, Beaver Van.
So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Have Kyrie Sane defeat Athena?
No, why not? Because Maya Word already has the TBS championship. They were grooming her to unseat Athena, but that's not going to happen. I'd have Kyrie Sane on Collision at least. But it's just Tony Khan doesn't know how to, he doesn't know how to book these women appropriately. He's too scatterbrained for it, and that's why I'm scared of seeing new women debut at AEW.
He has a lot of good female talent on his roster.
Yes, he does. And that's why I wanted them to have the Continental Cup. Like, if you had these 16 women doing the single elimination thing going into All In, you could actually make some new stars out of that. But yet we are getting Ace Austin and out of shape Eddie Kingston and farting on TV Eddie Kingston. We just had Roddy Strong and Kyle O'Reilly be the main event of Collision. I just saw it.
Is Wardlow returning?
Who?
Wardlow?
He's still in this company?
Yeah.
I wish he would. It might be a one-off like Camille was a few months ago.
Camille still signed also.
Yes, and we haven't seen her since, what was that, Dynasty? She was on the pre-show at Dynasty, I believe. We ain't seen her.
Well, that's because they've been doing American Gladiators.
Is that live or is that taped? I thought they already taped that.
It's on Prime. I don't know. I think it's taped though.
Okay, well, they should be on television, man. They should be on TV. Like, I don't know what Tony Khan. I don't know why he has these vendettas with certain wrestlers. Say they with Britt Baker. Like, put her on TV. It would be great for her to come back with that Rebel episode in September. That'd be great.
Yes.
That'd be a great spot for her to come back. Will she? No,
Maybe.
If she don't come back, she's never coming back for that episode.
I don't think she's coming back at all. I mean, I think she's just gonna sit there to her contract. Well, it seems like her contract goes to 2030. We never know when it runs out these days. So, but
If she ain't wrestling. If she's off and she ain't wrestling, then he can extend that contract if he wants to.
But why? Why, if you're impeding her not to work? This is where I want to get into. That's great. It leads to a great segue where we're speaking about freezing contracts, talent's not working or working, and the very biased wrestling media, where the Sean Ross Abs, the .orgs, the body slams, the false finish, all those, they love to tell you the minute a WWE talent contract expires. They even get it to the date. After this talent takes his last final shit at 12:05, he or she's a free agent. But then when it comes to an All Elite wrestlers, we don't know. Tony Khan added service time and added more time. This is where why can we not find out a specific time? And then when they do find out, that talent's already out the door from All Elite Wrestling, and then the only way they know is because I don't know who and they love to sit around and refresh these main companies' rosters over and over again to see, they've been left off the roster, and then it gets copy and paste. Why can we not know when a contract is about to expire and so forth? Which is not. I understand you don't want the competition to try to sign and poach them, but it goes. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. All we hear about when Ricochet was in WWE, how much AEW wants him over. Where you have Will Ospreay begging him on the AEW television to jump ship. Now the big thing, now the big one is before they always want everyone else's talent, vice versa. Now they want Bayley, but they know when her contract set to expire. Why can we not know? Right? Why can we not know when Britt Baker contract expires or Warlord or they might even not come to the WWE. But it feels like that's the hypocrisy when it comes to AEW and the unbiased media.
I guess they're trying to keep something a secret, since everything else is so much out in the open.
Yeah.
Trying to keep some a little secretive.
Kev, I leave it like this. The economy's not so hot right now, so we got to keep the bills. We got to keep the lights on. Do you know who's keeping the lights on with all these dirt sheets these days?
Of course.
Go ask Dave Meltzer about who's keeping his lights on.
Well, you know what? If I'm Tony Khan, send me a flashlight.
I mean, yes,
or a lantern.
Yes.
I'm not asking you to keep my electricity bill on, although it'd be nice, but send me some type of light.
Yeah, you could get Sean Ross Sapp up here talking about no one paid me off and this and that. I'm like, sir, you get paid to report about scripted stuff on the daily. Someone's paying you off, partner. Like I don't want to hear it. You're not getting that much engagement on your own.
I'm a family man, and I only want to do is invest it on my family and my channel and everyone here with equipment stuff. I am not going to put it up my nose. So please invest here.
Like I don't care about how many temper tantrums you have on your live saying no one's paying me off. I can prove you like you can't. You can't. Someone's paying
with a brand
you
new
off.
car outside.
The only thing you're going to see me
brand.
the only thing you're going to see me embarrassed is consuming is Coca-Cola and Pepsi products. But other than that, not even that anymore. So invest here. I'm not going to be putting in my nose. Let's go.
Tony Khan, come help me keep my lights on. Trust me. I will blaze the product.
We won't talk about WWE if you become this way.
I will keep it as straight laced as I could if you come in and help me keep my lights on, sir.
Yeah. I'll tell WWE in their face, fuck y'all. I'm with Tony Khan.
I would say I would have a fuck the Fed shirt for life.
I won't burn the bridge, but I won't use that bridge.
What we have to do? Welcome to the AEW Fed.
Right?
Welcome to the AEW Fed experience. Here we go.
Hey, I won't cross that bridge, but I won't burn it. I'll tell you that much.
I go from NXT time with D-Walk to Dynamite with D-Walk.
Collision time. It's the collision time with D-Walk.
Collision time with D-Walk, yeah.
You know what? Let's go. The
D-Walk is dynamite.
The Jedi Honor. I will cover that Ring of Honor like there's no tomorrow.
Into WWE. If you want someone, you want to pay somebody who watches AEW, come holler at your boy. I will come up here. I will watch it from every angle, and I will report back to Paul Levesque himself. I will let you know that yes, I watched Dynamite. I watched every millisecond of the overrun. I was right there.
I can tell you what happened. I can tell you what happened at 901, 902, 905, 908, 913. I can tell you all that.
10:23 when it's supposed to be on the air.
No DVR. We watched it live with these eyes.
And I will not slander your company for putting only the women in 920 spot.
Wow.
I will not point out that fact every week.
No. And Tony Schiavone at Caliber, the greatest commentary of all time.
You know what that means.
Yeah. I told this joke to Haas behind the scenes, but I'll say it on the air. On Wednesdays, when I normally go to sleep early, that's why I don't catch NXT time. I go to sleep early because I don't consume the AEW product. But I do give respect to the four pillars every time. I see Wallowitz go to Polly, Leonard, and Leonard and Sheldon before I go to sleep. I watch the AEW four pillars. As soon as I hear it's Wednesday, you know what that means? Yeah, I'm going to sleep. Click.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, Excalibur is awful. He will put you to sleep.
No, what bothers me with him, he changes the name to every wrestling move. Like, bro, it's a fucking suplex. It's a damn body slam. It's the dude, stop.
It's a Saito suplex.
Stop. That's why I hate. No.
No, the submission names are the craziest.
Oh man!
But you get Tommy's armbar.
Yeah, come on. You get Taz up here saying these names. Like, sir, am I watching wrestling? Am I watching Jujutsu Kaisen? What am I watching, sir?
Yeah. But I do want to say though, speaking of the commentary team, I do like Paul White. Part of he did bring something. If they could just get off of Tony Schiavone out, it's they got something. Maybe Taz, Paul White, and he got to stomach Excalibur because he talks 100 miles an hour. Like, who gives it? Oh yeah, turn it to dynamite. Collision. Blah, 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 blah. Like, shut the fuck up. Take a breather, dude.
He should be a rapper. He has great breath control.
A rapper. He should be an engineer. 75, 25 years. So,
if I would say that if Bryan Danielson didn't have neck issues, I would settle on him weekly. But him and Taz have their injuries, so you can't have them weekly. But Paul White he's refreshing now. Will I get tired of him in a few months from now? We'll talk about that when that happens. But he's fine on TV right now. He is.
It doesn't seem to hurt his neck when he's there in the office with Tony Khan.
Oh damn!
Wow! Wow!
No! Hell no!
He get his neck exercises.
Oh man, the neck bridges. Oh, that's what Will Ospreay learned from the Death Riders. His neck bridges.
Oh,
What?
Boy, that's hilarious.
So he wasn't focusing on that in those vignettes. Y'all saw it. You if you watch AEW right when he joined the Death Riders, you saw those exercises.
The neck bridges he was doing when he had his arms crossed.
Yes, getting ready for the death ground, in the words of John Moxley.
I don't think that's PG.
It ain't truth. It ain't.
Hey man, he's just learning when he goes running to the feds.
Hey, speaking of AEW, what do y'all think about Sheamus joining AEW and aligning himself with the Death Riders?
Ooh, shit. They take him and Claudio taking every single tag team belt.
I could see that.
I would be pissed. I'd be pissed beyond belief if it were to happen, because that means you are taking another young wrestler off TV to put old Sheamus on TV. Like AEW, like that's no disrespect to Sheamus. Sheamus is a very good wrestler. He's a Hall of Famer in the WWE. It's the fact is we cannot be taking TV time from people who've been putting in the time at AEW already, because you don't have that much time on TV. You don't. So if you put Sheamus on TV, you are taking TV time away from Kevin Knight. You're taking TV time away from Kyle Fletcher. You're taking TV time away from Jay White. Guys who came into AEW. Nick Wayne. We could use any homegrown talent. Speedball Mike Bailey. You are taking time away from these guys to give it to the Fed guys, the guys that people slander at AEW every week. But like we were talking about Bailey. No, you bring Bailey, you're taking Queen Aminata off TV. You're taking Mina Shirakawa off TV. You're going to take Persephone off TV to put Bailey up there with Mercedes Moné, two Fed legends. And this is AEW. Like
Queen Aminata hasn't been on TV in a while.
Her and Mina Shirakawa have been banished behind the paywall. And the only reason I know this because I like the both of them. And I was wondering where the hell they were. And they're in ROH tag teaming right now.
Damn, they got them in catering?
It's worse than catering. It's worse.
They're serving the food.
They got him in NXT. They got him in NXT.
I don't know. I don't know. Because in ROH, it just seems like they're supposed to be making big money. In ROH, you go take it back to Avery Styles. They're picking up the rings right now.
Damn, they're picking up the ring.
Invisible Man, I think he said him and the Invisible Woman are going to be going to the ROH show in Philly.
Good. Man, that makes it. They're gonna be there with all 50 other people.
Hey, you got it. ROH has some good talent.
Wow,
they do. The fact is, AEW has too much talent, and again, I don't want people to get fired, but it's getting to be that time for the chopping block to happen. I do
like the fact they've been giving Blake Christian more time.
Oh, you like Vanilla Baby?
Yes. I feel like he has got a good character. He's good on the mic. He's good in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I feel like why not?
He's getting his collider push. Him and the Lethal Twister were on Collision again this Saturday. So he's getting a slight push. He's with the Demand. Aha! That's who he's with. So yeah. But taking back to what Kane was talking about with Sheamus, like I want Sheamus to work, but it's gonna be the price of taking other people off television. And AEW don't need to do that right now. They just don't.
He got to make up for that IC title he never got.
So right.
Aren't they about to get? Isn't Copeland about to retire though?
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah.
I think his contract is up because remember he signed in September or October. I think his contract is up and he's just gonna hang it up.
I could believe because if you see him do a spear these days, it's not connecting like you want it to.
No,
I think they're having a hard time moving.
I saw him box 619.
I never liked this spear, bro.
That was awful.
Hey, that was just like seeing Kane do the Hurricane.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Kane executed that though. Kane was a freak of nature. Like old Cope up here trying to do the 619. It just show you he caught a flat tire when he was trying to come around the turn.
He caught a flat tire.
So yeah, I mean, you know, it's the same thing when Cena and AJ Styles was talking about the match at Crown Jewel, and you talking about, man, I've never seen you do a 619. And it's like we just gonna go to another spot. We ain't gonna do that. Yeah,
who look up.
That's what Cope should have told the Bucks. We're not gonna do a double 619.
What was the worst Botch Fest Botch Fest match you ever seen? Mine was when DX wrestled the Brothers of Destruction, Crown Jewel. You got Kane mask falling off. Yeah, all kind of botch.
I never seen that match.
Triple H lost. What did he break his chest in that match? What he tore his triceps or something, didn't he? What happened?
Yeah,
because Shawn Michaels had to finish the match by himself. Triple H tore something. I think he tore his Achilles or something.
I think it was his pec.
Oh, and look at this. He up here booking Cody Rhodes, who does a Hell in a Cell match with a torn pec. Who's tougher now?
Shawn Michaels looked like his liver spots exploded.
Oh, damn. I didn't watch. I thank God I never saw that match.
See,
I was disconnected with the Feds.
That match is what gives me hope of seeing The Rock at WrestleMania next year. These people are not going to turn down the big Saudi money. Rock, they will pay The Rock $25 million to come wrestle. John Cena, the same thing. Come, hey, we'll give you $30 million. Come on here and wrestle one more time.
Yeah. Turkey a la Sheik has a deep pockets, and when Turkey a la Sheik wants something, he wants it. It's always Riyadh season, and especially in the wallet.
The Rock's in great shape, though.
Yeah, now he wants to sing and stuff. No, come back to work. You up here you singing these sad ass songs to your kids. You mad because Moana didn't make it in the theaters because the movie's not old enough. Come back to us. We need you to come beat up Cody Rhodes again, please. Come save us. Save us, please.
Yeah, because we need to see. We need to see Cody Rhodes go Homelander.
Yes, we do.
Man, what?
I tell you, I tell you this: if The Rock comes back, I need him to come terrorize CM Punk. I want to see CM Punk on the side of a bus right now. I want to see that. I want to see Phil bleeding on the side of a bus. Be like, yeah, fuck that. Don't you fuck with our family. I want to see.
I can only leave. I can only leave for 10 years and come back.
Put Phil in his place. We already Cody just got beat up again on Friday by Randy Orton. He had to kick him in the dick to save his own life. So please.
Hey, what Brock say? Talk shit, get hit.
Yeah,
talk shit, get hit.
Except on the replay of Netflix. We don't say on the replay. Only live.
Hey, when Brock Lesnar kicked Obafemi in the balls, bro, that shit was funny. Talk shit, get hit.
I'm gonna say this right now. I wouldn't even sign the waiver. Brock Lesnar couldn't kick me nowhere. He sure couldn't kick me. What the fuck? Brock Lesnar couldn't kick me nowhere. Bro.
I'm going to get the gun.
That's why it goes back. It goes back to us with our promo codes and our sponsorship. We need that cryogenic. We need that cryogenic sperm bank. Because if you're going to work and want to sign a waiver and get kicked in the nuts by Brock Lesnar, go to cryobank and freeze your sperm. Because life will come at you anywhere. You talk shit, and then you get hit, and then you can't have any kids.
You can freeze your sperm like AOC is freezing her eggs.
But I think, and then yeah, and then I heard that she got off of the birth control, and then she realized I ain't giving the kids to this ugly motherfucker right here. He's back on the free agent market.
Oh man,
You can make Sunny popsicles.
Wow. That ain't PG.
It ain't D-Walk. It ain't.
so right.
These folks trying to get X-rated with AOC.
Hey. Keep it PG like your boy Joe BNCO.
What is this? What is this? What is this that I've been hearing and I started looking into? Dawn Marie now is doing OnlyFans at 55 years old.
Yeah, hey, she still look good.
But why?
here's the thing,
Just
though.
go watch AEW, go watch ECW. Her whole catalog in ECW was an Only's fan.
Yeah, but the problem is, she made the statement and said she was doing OnlyFans, but in the disclaimer, she said she will not be doing nudity nor sexual content.
But then
Man.
again, go watch her roll around with Francine in the ECW. You see all their little small clutter all across the 2300 arena.
Right. Or you can go watch the mud wrestling match she had with Tori Wilson.
There you go.
Bruh.
Her
I
shit
ain't
probably
gonna
look
lie.
like chewed up bologna now.
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. If I subscribe to your OnlyFans, I want to see some titties.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell them, Kane. You tell them.
I want to see some titties.
She
Yeah.
beat around the
she
bush.
want a
You tell
model.
them.
She want a model a dress. You want to model some clothes? Girl, I want to see some titties.
By the way,
Hold
did you see, speaking of that, Kane, did you see
Yeah.
TNA? And to me, he is the fan of the week.
Oh.
I'm going to change the product for the moment here. This guy is the fan of the week, in my opinion. And I said this here, and I'm going to emphasize him because this is the last time I'm going to use him. He's an inspector. And look at this. They put him on the titty inspector. Look at this shirt. He was on TNA television with that shirt on. You gotta shout him out. That guy at
You
TNA,
damn right, he's the world champion.
the world champion, baby. He's over there.
Hey, can't be mad at that, man.
No, I can't be mad at him, player.
Can't be mad at that.
But yeah, if Dawn Marie is going to try to take some of Elena Black subscribers or Ash by Elegant subscribers, she got to do better. She can't be
Or Mandy Rose.
Yeah, or
Oh,
Mandy.
Or Paige Van Zant.
See, Mandy Rose is Hall of Fame. You're not taking none of hers.
Nah,
Paige
you
Van
not.
Zant's another one.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. And they show they taking Sophie Rain's reign. So Dawn Marie got to do a little better. She got to do a little better. Got to come harder than that. Pause.
Well, I know somebody will be. That subscriber count.
Hey, yeah, that one dude tried to get on Kane. He gonna be on there. He signed a full year membership with him.
That's why we ain't heard back from him.
What does it cost? What does it cost, Joe?
I did not know. I just know that she was doing it. I believe it was. I know that it was probably $20 at least.
Oh hell no, that's too much.
Oh no, I ain't paying that much.
I ain't paying that much. Not to
I
see
ain't
no
paying
TV. That shit better be 89 cents.
Ain't I said this could be
Isn't that-
free, and you're not showing nothing.
That's extremely expensive for the Extreme Queen there.
Man, I want some titties. So,
Man,
so she might well keep that thing to herself.
For $20
She's gonna be
a
on
month,
that. She's gonna be on that plane. She's gonna be on a plane with her
$20 a
crystals.
month- For 20 months a month, you got to find out if the current message is drapes.
yeah.
Hey,
See,
just think about it. If all these people subscribe to her, bro, just because her name, and then they scrolling through all her stuff, and they don't see no tight ass, they're gonna unsubscribe, bro.
Oh,
They're gonna ask for. They're gonna call for a refund.
Man.
Yeah, what?
Just wait till
Somebody
Trish
stole
Stratus say she on
Hey,
there. Just wait.
somebody-
Somebody one already.
Hey, call and report my stolen card. My credit card stolen. Said somebody using my credit card.
For real. Hey,
But that's the problem. He's going to cancel all the other ladies there. Look, I'll tell you one thing. Again, if you're going to get an OnlyFans, if you're going to support Elena Black, Selena De La Renta, or like you mentioned, Paige and so forth. But look, if you guys want us to promote it, we're willing to promote, ladies. You want the Gooners to spend for your OnlyFans? Give us a promo code. You know it's coming from us. We definitely would love to put that on the Sports Jedi Network. Sponsor OnlyFans. Get your promo code and save.
And then after we finish, we got dude wipes.
Of course, keep you
go.
fresh, clean.
See, D-Wall gets it. He gets it.
The original reason dude wipes were created, probably.
Yeah, you know that founder was like, you know what, damn it.
If you want the Gooners to take you to the X Division, come to the Jedi Media Network. We will sit up here and we will serve the OnlyFans with a promo code.
Man, wait.
President of the X Division.
Make sure we're tagging these people in this, so they can come in here and see.
Let's go.
President X Division.
That's right.
Let's go. We don't. Hey, when you need a landing strip, we got you. We got a promo code for you. Go check it out.
Would that be the Manscaped?
The Manscaped or the OnlyFans. You want to find out if your famous female wrestler or male wrestler has a landing strip? Call it OnlyFans. Let's also show love for the men. Male, you know, they also out there working hard in OnlyFans.
Yeah, we need. If you need a lotion sponsorship, come holler at us. We can push this lotion. We could do it. I'm telling you.
Hey, I'm a Jet fan. Johnson & Johnson. Let's go. Perfect world. I'll promote the Jets L and also some wrestling. Let's go.
And then if you want to get that lotion up, we got dude wipes.
We're not bad boys over here.
No Diddy. We might even push baby oil over here.
That's what I'm saying. Johnson & Johnson. That's why I said Johnson & Johnson, the baby oil.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all push the lotion. Okay. This is Pro Silk body lotion right here. It will get you. It's 24-hour moisturizing. It will get you through all your ups and downs, bro. All your ups and downs. It will
up, down, down. Your fatalities.
Yeah, it will get you there.
Literally all the ups and downs, huh?
Hey,
all your ups and downs.
Wow.
It's Jergens. It gets you.
2/5 of the PWF is ready.
Keep your pool cue lubricated.
They're ready for a Saturday night after the stream is over. My goodness.
Yeah, if you want your stuff to look shiny and stuff, man, this is what you go through, bro. You want it to be shiny and be all glistery and shit. This is what you go through.
We don't want your drumstick to be chafed.
Hey.
Don't forget, it's summertime. You got to trim those bushes.
They make monkey butt for that.
You want to be ahead of the curve. Make sure.
Wow.
You don't want to get you don't want to chafe now. You want to use some anti-monkey butt before you go out there in that summer heat.
You got to protect yourself from all that friction.
Exactly.
All that friction. Yeah.
Especially if you're using some of that special Jerkins lotion.
Right.
It never get dry.
Out there.
It never get dry.
For the people out there, this is your one-stop shop.
Yeah.
We have a variety of items.
Man.
And you get a percentage off by using the promo code.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep your pickle moist.
Keep it moist. You gonna keep your pickle moist. We're gonna also use the dude wipes. The dude wipes are good, bro. They're good for multiple things. They gonna keep you silky and white. And then you get your coffee. Blackout coffee. You know, your early morning thing going on, bro.
Sometimes you want to have that coffee before you do any of that.
I'm always ready.
Yeah. Now you might need it before and after, but hey, you got it though. And you got it for cheaper. You got it from cheaper.
Hey,
if you go to the store, they're gonna charge you one price. But if you come to this network, it's gonna be cheaper.
Sorry, I'm gonna use that promo code tomorrow. I'm gonna go get me some more.
Oh, we try to keep you from making late night trips to the bodega. come right here to the sports media. The Jedi sports media.
So wind up at the 7-Eleven at midnight.
This Jergens give you 48 hours of moisture.
Wow. Wow.
If you want to save your relationship, we got the products here for you.
Hey, and after that moisture go out, after 48 hours, get some dew wipes.
Yeah.
You need a shower, man. Soap and water.
And what these people don't realize, pretty soon we'll be having Blue Chew on here.
Man, what?
Blue Chew. We're gonna have Blue Chew, bro. And guess what? For those nights,
whoever.
Now you know you've been giving lame wood, mediocre mid wood all this time. But you want to throw out?
Not lame.
Lame wood or the booking. Oh, the booking is lame. We're gonna make sure you book to the top.
But if you want to show out one night, you want to.
Hey, man.
You want that PS5, bro. You want that PS5? Man, get your Blue Chew.
Hey.
Why do I feel like a honey pack and Hennessy commercial coming on?
Yeah. Bruh.
Hey.
You gonna take her through the mattress.
Hey.
Through the mattress.
Hey.
Listen, Chris Brown already made the song.
It is camping season. It is camping season. Make sure you have your tent up.
He said if your noodles stay wet, try Blue Chew.
Oh man. Oh, this is a
all
wild
you need is Blue Chew in 15 minutes. Now you're gonna have to sit there and try to you know what I'm saying, bullshit around for 15 minutes. But once that motherfucker kick in, it's in there.
No, okay.
It's like a John Moxley match.
We need an AEW main event. We need 45 minutes. We need.
It sound like Val Venus trying to sell himself right now.
He said if your noodle,
What is that, man?
if your noodle hanging like this, get a Blue Chew.
Oh man,
Blue Chew. Now if that don't work, then you go to the honey pack and Hennessy.
If you want your wood strong like Dave Meltzer watching Tokyo Dome wrestling, come buy your Blue Chew here.
I love this. Look at this. Look at that. All these ideas on live stream.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
your stuff gonna be strong. You're gonna be knocking over shit on your table and shit. Man, I'm telling you, you have to get that product. You're gonna knock over every drink you got on the table.
You'll be the new legendary man on WhatsApp.
If you want to feel the way Mark Henry felt when he was with Mae Young, come buy the products here in the Sports Jedi media.
We'll give you a hand.
Hey, look, you got Blue Chew Gold would be sponsored by Vince McMahon, would it not?
Yes, it would. Yes, it just wouldn't be on the ring, but it would.
Hey, Jedi go wake up, check his email. He gonna have like 35 new sponsors.
Hey, bring them, man. We got it again. We need them. Let's reel them in.
They need Vincent Rick to have a commercial together for the Blue Chew.
Hey, you got Blue Chew, Hennessy, all them coming.
If you want to feel like the segment with Edge and Lita, come buy Blue Chew here in Jedi Sports Media.
Honey pack.
All right. So, any other topics before we wrap up or getting into the home stretch? Because we're having a good time.
No, just wrestling and wrestling as a whole has been kind of I don't know. Just wrestling's been kind of off, been kind of slow lately.
I got nothing.
Hey, let's talk about that segment Solo did when Jey Uso took that shot at him. He said, pew, 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 pew. Are y'all okay?
That was very funny.
That was.
Are y'all okay?
I like that they're allowing Solo to give his character to be more himself.
Yeah.
We talked about it earlier today. I believe when he meets with Roman on Monday, I believe he's going to be a very petulant child. He's going to be kicking and screaming. And Roman's going to beat the life out of him. And even if he joins the bloodline again, he's going to keep that same charisma and that same demeanor. I don't think that's going to change. He's not going to be a quiet mute like he was when he first got with the bloodline. Like you can't put that back in the can.
He's gonna be a totally different solo, bro. Totally different solo.
I can easily see backstage segments with him and Jacob just beefing because Solo's so silly, and Jacob talking about, "I'll dog walk your ass," and he gonna be like, "You."
Hey, why is he clowning Jey Uso though, bro? Why is he only clowning Jey Uso? Pew pew.
Oh man, that's just brotherly love right there, man. That's just what you do with your brother, man. You're getting paid to act the way you acted 20 years ago with your brother. Why wouldn't you do it?
Imagine them if they go on road, if they ride on the road together. Oh man, I'll pay to see that.
Yeah, this your warning shot.
Oh my god! But I gotta give Jey Uso credit because Jey Uso cracks easily and he laughs. He actually held it together because
he almost lost it.
Yeah, he almost lost it, but he held it together there.
Hey, I bet you Jey Uso done left Solo a couple of times at a restaurant. Like, motherfucker always try to be funny all the time.
I believe
Ain't no
it.
funny.
But what I heard, the funnier one is Jimmy out of all of them.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I believe they're getting Solo back because I think Jimmy's finna go on paternal leave for a little while. I believe that's why they finna bring Solo back.
You got Naomi pregnant again?
No, I think Naomi's prepping for the Royal Rumble. So Jimmy's gonna be at home with the baby.
He gonna ruin that for her. He finna get her pregnant again to keep her from coming back.
He might. Why wouldn't he? Man, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, why would
he got his own
practicing? He's doing it wrong. He should be practicing.
Jimmy got his own custom championship built. Naomi.
That's right. Same way with Montez Ford.
Man,
what?
You think you come back to wrestle? No, I'll wait till you go to sleep.
and you know, and I don't know if y'all know, but Bianca ain't too long ago had that baby.
No.
She ain't too long ago had that baby.
No.
She had that kid, but her finger's still messed up too.
Right.
Yeah, her finger's still fucked up.
That's what's gonna keep her away from it because it may not really heal back. I hope it does, but it may not.
Yeah, her finger look like two fingers though.
It hasn't healed this yet. I don't even know if that's gonna get there. I think she's gonna have to just live with that. Like,
yeah,
we may have to look out for Miles Bourne. He keeps getting the devil kiss every night. Stephanie might take another sabbatical.
Hey, don't have Joe go off on a rant. Joe, like I tweeted about Miles Bourne.
Yeah, Joe don't like that motherfucker.
Hey, Joe like kind of
What's up, Kevin?
Well, I'm not big on Def Orton.
Oh, not Def Orton. Oh, that's crazy. That is
PG.
I was like, they're giving this guy all these titles and shit, and I'm like, have y'all heard him cut a promo? Why are you giving him any title? The promos are horrible.
I mean,
wow.
You're not wrong. They're not great, but they gotta push it. They got to push it. They just got to. If they don't, they're gonna say the WWE is discriminating. They got to push them.
Hey, as soon as you said Miles Bourne, the whole energy changed.
You don't want no beef with the ADA. You don't want no beef with the American Disabled Act. You don't want no beef with them.
Hey, Joe just turned to Thanos. Look at
violation.
Hey, for real, Joe do not like that motherfucker.
You muted, Joe. You muted.
What's up, Joe? You're muted. I think he froze. He got so mad.
Muted. What up?
The devil kisses struck again.
Right. Hey, WWE done got Joe. You ain't finna talk about Miles Bourne like that.
Yeah, that's a HIPAA violation. How dare you?
Dang.
He got blank man attacked him.
Blank man. Not blank.
No, handicap man.
Blank man from The Living Color. Yeah.
Handyman.
Do not underestimate the powers of the handicap.
Hey, look, they said you done talked about Javon Evans. We let that slide. You ain't finna talk about Miles Bourne.
Yeah, hey, Joe been getting damn Javon Evans, boy.
How y'all feeling that Liv Morgan is engaged? How you feel about that?
She engaged?
Yes.
Yeah, she put out a rock. Yeah.
It only been 2 weeks.
It don't take that long.
Damn.
She's trouble.
That's right. She got that snapper, I heard. That's why it don't take that long.
Dirty Dom will get jealous.
Hey, he got a whole
Joe,
wife.
you're muted. We can't hear you, Joe.
He got a whole wife. He can't be too damn messed up about it.
So is Maxine Dupree. We seeing what's happening with her.
Man.
Oh yeah.
You know Austin Theory, the way he grabs and all that. You know, in the back, he's like, he'd be sniffing.
I wouldn't doubt it. I went
online and stuff, and then they went as far as saying that Austin Theory was part of the LGBT elemental P.
Wow, the Alphabet Warriors.
Yeah.
I could see him modeling for him. I don't think he's part of that situation, but I could easily see him making some money on the side modeling for him.
Yeah, they went as far as saying that, bro.
Wow.
Well, I'll say this. Maxine better keep going hard.
Yeah. Okay. The reason why they said they were saying that because they were talking about how Maxine husband might feel some type of way about this right here, but they said he don't care because of Austin Theory's status that he part of the LGBT elemental P crew.
I think that's fake news. I think that's fake. But I think Maxine got to knock this role out the park so Cam Hendricks can get a push on NXT.
Yeah, for real.
He has the look. He's just kind of boring. He has the look though. So I mean,
Luke, I think he's first and foremost. I wish he was Anthony Luke. I hate that Cam Hendricks. It feels like I'm gonna go see a ham and egger.
Yeah,
I can tell you where he got the name from. He got Cam from Cam Newton, and he got Hendricks from Future. So he just put them both together.
Just like that.
But Anthony Luke sounds like a professional wrestler.
See, we got to go back to real names. I'm tired. Anthony Luke sounds like your pastor. He don't sound like someone that's going to come. He don't sound like you would come whoop your ass.
I remember when we saw him in LFG. My wife says, "I like that name, Anthony Luke." Sounds like
sound like he should be singing country music with Luke Bryan.
Well, or Darius Rucker.
Damn,
for real. That's funny, bro. That's funny.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah, but Liv Morgan is engaged. We lost another one, fellas.
Damn.
Liv little fine ass. Yeah. Hey, somebody gonna snatch her up.
Hey, no wonder why Liv Morgan blocked me.
Did she now? Look at you got blocked by Liv Morgan. I'm getting blocked by Jim Cornette. I'm jealous. Yeah, I get blocked by Jim Cornette because I call CM Punk a capitalist. He gets mad at me for saying that.
Damn.
Like, what did I say wrong, Jim?
Hey, brother. Hey, D-Walk be in them motherfucking DMs. He be in them DMs.
I'm trying to get somebody pregnant.
Oh man.
Hey.
Now he was talking about screwing up Nikita Lyons' life.
Hey, man, that's a fine woman.
I'm poking 65 holes in the rubber.
Mercy. Hey Joe, I think you're still muted, brother. We can't hear you, Joe. I think you're still muted.
Yeah, they got you, Joe. They got you. Just admit it. Just put your hands in the air like they got you.
They
say something.
They zapped you, brother.
No, can't hear you, pal.
You're muted.
You're muted. Check your microphone connection.
Hey, they got Joe in timeout.
They got him timeout.
I told you don't want no beef with the ADA, man. You don't want no beef.
Nope.
See, you was cool until you start talking about Miles Bourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
gonna work for
everything
me,
was
brother.
cool.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna work for me, brother.
Oh man,
Hey, everything was cool with Joe. Joe was talking about everybody he wanted. They said, "All right, buddy, you crossed the line now. Get him."
I'm gonna tell you this: you going after Liv Morgan. I'm going after the losing weight Nia Jax. That's who I want. Give me Nia Jax right now. I'll take her down through there.
You know what?
Sure.
I'll take Rico Rodriguez.
Girl.
You can't
Nia
take. You're not
Jax?
even saying her name right, man. She ain't gonna have that.
She got you ready to have
Raquel.
Hey,
Raquel.
hey, Nia Jax. Hey, you probably have some fun with her, bro.
Man, what?
Man, that's a freaky
You probably
thing.
have
You
some fun
saw
with
what
her.
she say on TV. You seen her how she talk on TV.
Mhm.
Remember she did that
Yeah.
leg drop and said my whole.
Hey,
Yeah.
did y'all see
you
the
have some fun with her.
y'all see the video when she was trying to get under the ring and she had that thong on?
See, everybody they're making fat jokes about Nia Jax. I'm like, y'all don't see the vision. She's up there losing all this weight. Y'all missing the vision. Y'all watching too much Logan Paul. The real vision is Nia Jax.
As long as she don't start looking like The Rock. She started looking like The Rock.
She does a little bit though. Every time I it's like yeah, like
Hey, imagine her with muscles though. Imagine if she get muscles.
It's the big forehead. We like big
No.
women.
Imagine that
No.
she got muscles just as much as Jordan Grace.
Man, why you ruined the photo, man? You ruined
Man,
it.
hey, yeah, bro. You fucked all that shit up.
You ruined it. Steve Walk, you ruined it. I'm gonna tell Jonathan Gresham on you for talking like that. You ruined it. I want Jordan Grace on my TV though. I want her on TV. I want her to work. Oh man.
Hey, we sure ain't been seeing that much of her.
No, Joe says that she's not renewing her contract. Joe has where did you hear it? Joe, hopefully your microphone works.
Hey, Joe suspended for another week.
You're off. Damn. Joe has been muted.
I don't know what
Joe
they
in
did
the
to you,
doghouse.
Joe.
What
Say
the
it ain't
hell
so,
happened to
Joe.
you?
Say it ain't
They got
so.
Joe in the doghouse.
Check in your settings when you go to the microphone. You probably have the wrong microphone settings. Check the microphone settings on the StreamYard. On the circle next to the orange, next to the person with the plus, there's a spigot wheel there. That's the settings. Go to the audio and start talking, and it shows you when you see the that means we can hear you, but we're not hearing you right now.
Hey, WWE made an example out of Joe. They said anybody could get it.
Man, they treating Joe like reaction videos. They're getting you up out of here.
Mommy, Dad, I'm gonna get you right back, Crown.
Man,
hey, they said anybody can get it, even the dog.
I may be deaf, but you're muted.
Damn. Damn. Like Florida Evans. Damn.
Where's Ron Simmons with the damn?
Damn, bro, that's funny as shit. That's so funny.
Joe is like, I can't get on. I can't get
free my man Joe. Free his mic.
Free his mic.
Joe.
Hey,
can we see that one song?
It might be a good thing they cutting off Joe mic.
Hey, can we see that one song?
Right. He goes, it's not like Miles could hear me anyway.
Hey,
they got me locked up. Come get me out.
They won't
Put the
let
value up.
Concert music.
Turn
man,
me
for
up.
real.
Oh,
Hey.
man, what they do with guy Joe bad? They do.
Hey, now they know. Hey, now Joe know what it feel like to be black.
Damn. Damn, D-Long. Damn. Oh shit.
Damn.
Free Joe. Say it ain't so. Free him.
Free. Hey, Joe.
Hey, look at him. Hey. And the funny part about it, he can hear all this shit, but can't say a goddamn thing.
Hey.
Ain't nothing.
Hey, Joe better get a piece of paper and type and write, "I'm sorry, Miles Bourne," and put it up to the screen.
All caps.
That he could see.
So
That's funny,
attention
bro.
NXT. We apologize to Miles Bourne.
Look, Joe said no. Joe said like,
Never break, Joe. Never break.
Never break. Oh man.
Joe-
Oh man. All right. Anything else before we wrap up? Any other?
Done.
No,
Hey,
that's it, bro. That's
We've
it.
been off the
Joe
rails
just
for like
did
an
the-
hour now.
Hey, Joe just did the.
No, he's done. So yeah, definitely, guys. This was a good collaboration. You know, I know Alex enjoy your time out on the States with the loved one, with your loved one. Thank you for allowing me to come jump in here and produce the show for you, Joe. For Alex being here with Joe and D-Walk and Kane again. And I love that Haas joined us here. We had a nice. This was a friendly
Man.
collaboration, and don't forget, please. Part of the Sports Jedi Media, always, but they're strong on their own as well. The PUWf podcast for unappreciative wrestling fans, the Evolve Effect, the NXT Time with D-Walk. Definitely appreciate us joining together, working together. Like and subscribe to all our different channels. We had Terrell earlier that came in. We had many more other that are part of the Evolve Effect. Follow each and every one. It's on the video description. You can follow the group, the podcast of unappreciative wrestling fans. Follow, subscribe, check them out on X. You can follow us as well as Sports Jedi Media, at Filthy Haas on X. Let's grow this together because there's a lot of division in professional wrestling. We don't need that. We're going to be as strong as we are united, bounding one another. I already know Joe and D-Walk for 4 years, guys, or close to that, and yeah. And it's been, we love join, and we love that as well. As you know, I know we didn't see him here, Miffid Nation. I love having a talk with Krishan. I love, he's one of those guys that I enjoy streaming with him. I always think of him when I see the PWF. I met through here, and awesome guys. These guys are good guys, and let's go, let's grow it. We don't know that people watch the Evolve Effect. You guys are going to continue to do more and great things. This is just a Saturday night talk amongst wrestling fans, and don't get in your feelings if something offended you. It's all in good fun and good spirit. Be adult. Let's be adult. Have an open mind. Kane, I'm gonna give it around to everyone to say their final thought. Where can they find you?
They can find me on Kane Destroyer on everything. Kane Destroyer everything. Linktree Kane Destroyer.
There you go. D-Walk. We don't know your
I think Joe want to be. I think Joe want to be his translator too. Linktree, my Linktree D-Walk 84, and Joe BNCO Linktree.
There you go. Of course, Haas. Let us know where we can find you.
All right, you can always find me on Wednesday at the Dynamite Bros. Here at the Jedi Sports Jedi Nation, and you can also find me on Saturdays with Kev and Chris. We do Let's Talk Wrestling. So you can always find us here in the Sports Jedi Media, and find me at the Filthy House. We right here, man. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk wrestling. We're not gonna ridicule you for your opinions. We might talk a little shop. We might even disagree, but guess what? We're gonna bring it back. It's all love. Because we all love wrestling. So don't think we will not respect you here. We love you here. We want you to be here. And also, wash your ass every day. Move your body every day. It's going to make you some money every day. I'm done, Kevin. Here we go.
Hey, again, thank you, Alex. Please follow Rico Reactions. I would definitely love to see his adventures out where he's on the main states and he had a good one. You see on his socials, he had pizza and a cheesesteak. So follow Rico Reactions on all the social media platforms. Alex Coquito, make sure you subscribe on all the different platforms. You know, he is the founder of the PUWF. Of course, I'm the founder of the Sports Jedi Network, but I know Alex since I started my very first stream. Alex was one of those in the chat. Wasn't a sports fan, but he was you know what he was? He was a supporter and still is. Where many have abandoned and not even see me and they look the other way. Alex has been there, even if we don't share the same genre or the same interest in sports, or Alex has been my guy. From talk about support, Alex has been one of those. That's why we have that mutual bond and that friendship and that respect. So thank you, Alex. We appreciate you guys. Safe travels. Enjoy. And we'll see you guys next Saturday. The guys will be back here for Saturday Night Talk. Have a blessed Sunday as we enter Sunday. We'll talk to you guys next time.
Stay away from dark alleys, Alex. Stay away from dark alleys.
Free Joe, WWE. Free Joe.
Free Joe. Yeah. Have a good night, guys.